Hello. Alrighty, let's get into this today. Make sure everything is on. Oh, I know why I can't hear anything. I still have my AC on. No wonder. I'm over here like, what is making it so loud? But hello, everybody. So we're gonna do a little Greedfall. I think we're gonna do some companion quests. Hey, Land Party. How are you guys doing? Who should we do first? We've already done Kurt. We've already done Vasco. Let's do Petrus because we've already kind of like started him. Maybe his might be a little easy. Let's see how it goes.
You came to find me. Allow me to apologize once again. I should have spoken to you sooner, told you what I knew, and not betrayed your trust.
Indeed, you should have.
As I said, I'd like to make up for it and help you find your family again.
How do you intend to do that?
As you now know, I knew your mother. We had trouble communicating at first, of course, but we gradually learned to understand one another. She was important in her village. Based on what I know today, I think she was a Donegad. She told
He better
me
not be my dad.
a railway, and told me about her family. She even gave me a pendant for you. You were only a child, so
Okay.
I gave it to Mrs. de Sade for safekeeping.
She gave me
Okay,
a
that's good.
necklace
He's not my
to
dad.
say goodbye to her. She said it was a family heirloom. Did my mother tell you the name of her village?
No, but I'm sure the Norts can help us. They were the ones who took your mother to the continent.
It was such a long time ago. How can I find out if they remember?
The Norts record everything down to the gentlest breeze. They must have written something in a logbook somewhere. So, do you want to try and find out where you come from?
Oh, of course I
Do you
do.
want to find your relatives?
Is that even a question? Yes.
All this is so new to me. But I suppose so, yes.
Let's go then.
All right. Can I bring everybody? Please tell me I can bring everybody. We're bringing everybody. But yeah, how are you guys doing? What's up? Hopefully you're well. I was supposed to start my stream at 5 o'clock, but I took a nap. Oh wait, I need lockpicking. And then I ended up not waking up until like 5:30. So my mom was making dinner and she was like, oh, it's gonna be done in like 30 minutes. I was like, oh, I'll just wait. So I ate before I got on, which is great because then that means you guys won't need me to like take a break unless I need to like take a bathroom break because I am drinking a bottle of water. Where am I going? I'm not even paying attention. I need to go behind myself. Well, not even really behind myself. This way, I'm assuming. Can I just go through this way and just make it? Let's just cut through. But yeah, my days was pretty boring, I guess you could say. Okay, now I've gotten myself lost. Okay. Just kind of helped with my nephew as usual. And that's about it. Oh, and I also finally... I guess I could show you guys. I finally finished this. Well, not truly, because I gotta go back in. But I finished it. I sprayed it. I just need to go back in because, like, after I sprayed the white side, I noticed that there were, like, some pencil marks that I didn't, like, white out, and I didn't dust it as well as I should have. So, I'm probably just gonna paint over the, like, sealer and get that white truly, like, crisp, and then just respray the inside. And then it'll finally be done, and I'll probably put it up in my shop or something. And we'll be able to call it a day. Where the heck am I going? Okay, good. Good. I'm still going the right place. I haven't gone this way in so long, I forgot, like, how it is. Why is it so, like, windy-ish? Yeah, I feel like we're almost done. I really feel like we're almost done. Like, we're getting towards the end. Wait, did I pass it? Wait a second. Sorry, guys, that I can't sprint. You guys know the drill. Oh, yeah, I did pass them. I completely didn't even look over. I had tunnel vision. Come on, Admiral, what's up?
You have come at the right time, Your Excellency. I am in a delicate situation and your help would be invaluable.
Of course you
I'm
need my
listening,
help.
Admiral.
Captain Reuben warned me that he suspected a member of his crew of being a spy. It is almost certain she sent secret navigation information to foreigners.
Why ask me to take care of it?
Because I'm
This is
just
a
the
very serious
errand girl.
accusation. One that results in a member of the guild being expelled. The Norts are like a family, very connected, but also likely to carry resentment. I think an external view is required to be certain that there will be no bias. Anyway, their ship is anchored at New Serene. Your authority will allow you to get more answers than us.
I see. What is the exact nature of the information that could have been sent?
It's up to you to find out. But all the Norts know how we navigate our ships. You've seen the techniques we use, and you know we want to keep them secret.
I agree. Where can I find Captain Reuben?
At the port in your town. You know his ship. It was Captain Vasco's before he landed. I'm counting on you, Your Excellency. We must shed light on this case.
Yeah, talk to him about my mother.
I have come to talk to you about a personal matter.
After what I revealed to you, I was sure you would come back to find me. What would you like to know?
Revisions, what's
Told me
up?
that I was born on one of your ships, from a native captured on the island.
We'd like to know about this woman's origins.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I did not take part in those expeditions. And our old archives are far from here.
Is there no one on TF4D who can help us? Please.
So I'm thinking I'm
Very
gonna have
well.
2 missions going on.
I do know an old captain who could perhaps help you out.
Where can he be found?
His ship is moored in the port of Hikmet, if I'm not mistaken. His name is Captain Lissandro.
Thank you for your help, Admiral.
Alright.
Desarde,
Yes, Admiral?
don't get too caught up in the past. That one in particular. Nothing good will come of it.
Whether or not we choose to get caught up.
What did y'all do to my mama?
The past catches up with us. Sadly, I'm paying the price of this.
He's trying to, like, have his little redemption arc. I'm with it. So I think I'm gonna do the Admiral's first mission, because I think it's just right in here. I don't think I have to leave. This is New Serene. So I'm just gonna do the Admiral's mission first, and then we'll go to Hikmet and do hers. Thanks for the host last stream. No problem. Yeah, I rated you after I finished whatever game it was I was playing. Fall Guys, yeah. Back at it again with the Greedfall. Listen, every Wednesday we will be playing Greedfall until we finish it. We need to finish this game so that we can start Cyberpunk when it comes out nice and fresh and good, and then you guys can watch how bad my aim is. In, like, hopefully good quality. We'll see, though, because with the way that my computer's been acting lately, I might not even be able to play Cyberpunk until after I update it. And I don't have the funds to do it yet. So, that might not happen just yet. Hi, Asia! How are you doing? It's so good to see you. How far are you into the story? I don't have a definite answer for that because I'm playing blind and I'm not looking up anything at all about it. I'm also waiting to go talk to the guy right now until after I finish saying the stuff because I'm doing it blind. But I think I am more than halfway through because I think that after I do the companion quests, I'm gonna be starting like the end game of it. I think your mic level is a little too high. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, let me try moving it. It could be my mic. I usually talk with this mic the way it is. This game also is just really low for no reason. Let me see if I can make it go up a little bit. The game, because is the game too low or is it just my mic? Because I have low-key haven't updated like my audio settings in forever. Yeah, my master volume's pretty okay. This game is just really low for no reason. Alright, let me see. Let me see. Do a little fix. Alright. Hopefully that'll help a little bit. Y'all can let me know if it does. Turn it down just a tad. And I didn't know. I thought it gives you like a notification for it. Yeah, because I don't think you have your notification things on. Now it's a little higher? Okay, then I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna have to fix it the next time. I don't know how that made it higher. Sorry.
Captain Reuben?
Aye, the man himself. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
De Sardet, legate of the merchant congregation. And I'm sure you know my companion.
Vasco. Oh, do not worry. The seahorse is in good hands.
I'm sure.
What brings you here?
What the hell is
The
going on in
Admiral
the
asked
back?
me to shed light on your little problem of indiscretion in your ranks.
I see. I would be happy to answer any questions you have.
Y'all hear what's going on in the background? Or is it just me? Like, what is going on? Like, it's okay. It's not like a mole or something in there. Whatever.
I told the Admiral that you suspect
was
one of
weird.
your crew members.
Indeed. The young apprentice sailor, Alba. A committed volunteer from Tulane. She only joined us a short time ago. Did you want to know anything else?
What led you to these suspicions?
The girl's behavior.
Ooh. Petrus.
Almost too
Oh,
She was
man.
nervous. She isolated herself and did not speak to others. She's a recent recruit, which inevitably raised some doubts about her vocation. Sometimes I saw her hanging around my cabin. My papers were often disturbed. And since we've returned,
Petrus is so distracted right now. I can't even like pay attention to what he's saying.
but you should probably talk to the other members. They may know something else.
Ultimately, your strong suspicion stems from the fact that she's Seegan.
A recent secret. She did not join us as a child, but you know how rare volunteers are, especially from Tulane. Did you want to know anything else?
Yeah, tell me about your ship again. Oh, I guess I'll learn about that too. Listen, so the reason why this is happening is because I have a mod in my game that lets me have 5 people. It lets me bring 5 companions with me, but every time I talk to somebody, I don't know how the cutscene is gonna be glitched because of this mod, because it's not supposed to have all these people surrounding me. But this is just ridiculous. I don't understand why they even have the sound going. I'm good just doing homework the usual hard. I'm pretty good, Asia. I'm pretty good. You know, trying to make it. Sounds the same to me. Yeah, I don't know what's up with my mic today then. Are they human? Yeah, they're human. And I thought you were near the ocean or something. Yeah, I am.
Do you know what information
Petrus, please.
I don't know exactly what you know about navigation methods.
Hey, use
Say
science.
that magic does not have much to do with it.
I see. Well, of course she knows that too. She saw some of our machines on board. And by searching through my papers, she could get even more sensitive information. Did you want to know anything else?
Tell me about the ship.
The Admiral told me that you were the new captain of the ship we arrived on.
Petrus.
Yours? Yes. It's an excellent ship and a good crew. But you did the crossing. You know it as well as me. Did you want to know anything else?
No, please. I need to get Petrus out of this.
That'll be all, Captain. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Now you want to stop now because you stopped talking. Great. Thanks a lot, Petrus. Thanks a lot. Alright, so I gotta talk to these people over here. I thought that noise was the ocean waves, but it's just him shuffling the ground. Yeah, I didn't understand what was going on. I was so confused, but Petrus was over here acting a mess. So basically, for anybody who doesn't know, because we found out basically how they do all their stuff towards the beginning, is everybody thinks that the Nauts, who are the sailors and pirates and stuff, they think that they basically guide their ships with magic, but they just use science and like the stars, and they have like a bunch of machinery for it. So they have telescopes and all that stuff. You know, like normal navigation, but back then I guess it was weird. So I don't understand how anybody was able to get like to where they wanted to go on ships. They must have all just been lost because they were just hoping to God that they made it. Like they're just like, please, hopefully I know how I'm getting there. And it's just what they did apparently. So
Your Excellency, I am so pleased to see you again.
The pleasure is shared.
Captain.
Good day, Jonas.
Oh, yeah, I saved this guy. I forgot. I saved him in the very beginning. So basically, another little thing so that you guys can understand is that the Nauts, pretty much, from what I remember, they aren't like, it's not a job that you choose. The Nauts kind of like take in children and children that don't have families, but also people can sell their child to become a Naut. And once you become a Naut, you're a Naut for life. And pretty much this guy grew up on the ships because his father sold him to the Nauts. I think based off of a bet or something, but the father told his wife that the Nauts kidnapped him all those years. So the mother is thinking that her son is kidnapped. So of course, back when we were still on the original Seren place, not New Seren, we were back in Seren. The mother saw that the Nauts were back, so she tasked me with getting her child. No, I had to find out what happened to him because his dad re-kidnapped his son and brought him back home. And his mother was like, no, he was kidnapped before. We just kidnapped him back. But then we found out that it was really that the father gave him away and the mother basically made him feel bad. And we had to get him back because once you're a Naut for life. So he doesn't even know who his parents are. So from his point of view, some random man kidnapped him and tried to take him away from his actual family, who were the Nauts. So because he was just like a cabin boy or something. So yeah, so that's a little history on what the Nauts are for anybody who hasn't been watching it, so that you can get it, in case they talk about anything else with it.
I would like you to tell me anything you can about a member of your crew. Alba.
She joined our party recently, but I like her already. She works hard and is full of courage.
You got some bright eyes,
She is one of
Jonas.
those rare Nauts that joined of her own volition, and she did everything she could to become one of our own. Until we arrived here, she suddenly became distraught and frightened. It brought back memories.
Do you know where I could find her? I'd like to ask her some questions.
No, I've not seen her for a while. Maybe at the tavern? She was playing cards there from time to time. Anything else, Your Excellency?
Nope. I don't think there's anything else. Oh yeah, I'll ask him. Why not?
How have you been since you made it back?
Very good. Everyone's been looking out for me extra careful, like. I do miss my parents from time to time, but I don't miss the warehouse or the mercenaries. My real family is on the waves. Thanks for helping me to return to them. Anything else, Your Excellency?
Oh yeah, because also, not only did his father kidnap him, but his father didn't even kidnap him and bring him back to the house. His father kidnapped him and basically threw him into a basement jail in a warehouse. Like, it was just ridiculous. It was a weird, mystery thing that was going on. It was fun, though. It was like one of the intro type of
What have
quests.
you been up to since we made it to Tifredi?
I'm still just a cabin boy, but I have high hopes to be promoted to seaman for our next crossing. Since our captain changed, we've been doing nothing but coasting and small trade. But that won't last. Anything else, Your Excellency?
Nope. I'm just happy you're doing good, Jonas.
I'm afraid
After
I
the way I met you.
Watch out for yourself.
Alright, who else I gotta talk to? Come on, drunkard. Get out of my way, Kurt, please.
Hey, happy to see you again. How have things been going for you?
Oh yeah, I talked to all three of these guys before.
Even if I've quite a list of errands to check off.
Yep, you're errand girl.
What can I do for you?
Alright, tell
I'm
me
looking
where
for
this
a
girl
Naut.
is.
A young woman going by the name of Alba.
I know her. She joined our crew at the same time as our new captain. Did you try the tavern? Don't give me that look there. I've kept from the bottle since that story with Jonas, you know that. No matter. When we're
Are you
up top,
sure?
there's
Because I
nothing
literally
else to
found
do.
you with a bottle in
It
your
might
hand.
be that little Alba went there to take a look. Anything else?
Nah, I don't need to ask him. He was basically drunk and was able to
I need
get...
to go.
He didn't see that Jonas got kidnapped originally. I'll ask her too, why not? Might as well complete the
Captain.
trio. Oh, great, you're not there.
Missed you. Your Excellency, it's a pleasure. What can I do for you?
We have a few questions to ask you, Flavio.
I'm all yours, Captain.
Alright, actor. You gonna tell me the tavern also?
Oh, I don't know her very well. She only joined our crew recently. But she pulls her weight. You can't hold that against her. You might say she shows a little too much zeal even, at times. That being said, ever since we got here, I found her a little distraught. You could even say nervous. Would you know where I could find her? No, I wouldn't. Where's she missed roll call? Well, I hope she didn't do something stupid. These committed volunteers, we never know if we can trust them.
I don't trust her.
Anything else?
I already don't trust her. Because she, joined
Farewell, then.
on her own. Nobody just joins the Noughts.
They all told us pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
She changed her behavior when she arrived here. Perhaps this is a sign, or perhaps not.
We were told that she was sometimes at the tavern. We should take a look there.
Well, duh. Where is the tavern? I don't remember. Okay. Alright, so tavern it is. But yeah, I feel like she must be a spy or something. Because, even if she's not a spy, she's something. So nobody just joins. That's like one of the first things we learned about the Noughts. And even when we talked to Jonas, he was like, it's rare. It's very rare. And something about her joining at the exact same time as the new captain is also a little suspicious to me. I don't know about you guys, but something is a little weird. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe it might not be. Maybe it'll throw me for a loop. Who even knows at this point? Can I remember where the coin guards are on my own? Probably not. Oh, yeah, I already forgot. Oh, almost. It was close. It was close. And through here, yeah. I think. No, I didn't do it right. Yes, I did do it right. Okay. I did.
This time, you are going too far.
Will eventually
I will
start
not let
fighting.
you say
We
one
can't let them
more
get
word.
away with it.
Let's see. You can shout all you
Who's
want,
fighting?
but I'm right, you are.
Oh, come on.
Not at all.
Oh, look, y'all both look like Kurt. Isn't that fun?
Come on, gentlemen. Please calm down.
Hey, you are guests here. Behave appropriately.
Who are you to give us orders?
Okay, I guess you don't look like Kurt. Y'all just got the same
Wanna see
beard.
how tough? You don't know who you're messing with.
Well, listen, I will kill you
Like
inside of this
job
tavern.
that involves managing fights between drunkards.
Let's tell him to leave.
You'd better get out of here. Unless you want to end up in jail.
Why not?
Ooh, she thinks we'll allow that to happen.
On guard, sir!
Okay, guess we're gonna fight him.
On guard!
Y'all dead already? Okay, that's fun. That was nice. I mean, they were already dressed like the people who always randomly pop out on me and try and kill me, so I really wasn't trying to, like, talk to them. I knew it wasn't gonna affect my, my friendly status with anybody, pretty much. Wait, where am I trying to... Come on, you mean to tell me I'm not supposed to be in the tavern anymore? Then where is this girl at? Okay, now I'm just confused. Alright, so... Where... So I'm supposed to go in here, supposedly. If y'all let me go through. But, like...
Hey, look at that. The upper crust coming to slum it at the tavern. Change your tone, soldier. You're
What?
speaking to the legate of the congregation.
Yeah, thanks, Kurt.
My apologies, Captain. I didn't know. How may I help you?
Okay, I guess I don't need to talk to you. Oh, Afra just... Okay, you guys are all floating. Alright. Where the heck? Who am I supposed to talk to? don't know who Gretchen is. Can I talk to the bar guy? Usually they'll tell me like the little thing. Okay, there we go.
She goes by the name of Alba and sails on Captain Rubin's ship.
I wouldn't know who that is. Why don't you go and ask that fellow over there? He often shares a bottle with the sailors. He might remember your naught. Anything else?
Nope.
Nothing, thanks. I'm not thirsty just yet.
Alright, who am I supposed to talk to? Oh, so I do have to talk to him. I just talked to him too soon.
Oh, here you are again. More questions?
Oh, then the guy takes a seat like nothing happened.
We're looking for a young Naut.
Miss, can you leave?
Captain Rubin's crew.
Yeah, I think I
You
know
big old
what
feather.
you're talking about.
He's just standing in the middle.
Loses her pay with style. But I don't know where she is. She looked sad last time I saw her. Didn't have her head in the game.
Okay.
Have you ever heard her talk about secrets or documents she'd like to exchange?
Are you asking me if she's a spy? No idea, she told me nothing.
Why would she tell her
That's
that
why you're
and that?
looking for her. I may have seen things that might interest you. I'm often mistaken for a drunkard, so they pay no attention to me. But I see everything.
Okay, sir. He's a little suspicious, but alright. Hello to everybody popping in, by the way.
Tell me what you saw.
I'd like to tell you all that, but
Oh, come on.
my throat's a little dry, my friend. Do you want to know anything else?
I'll buy him some liquor, see if that helps. So I think that's, yeah.
That'll be all, soldier. Thank you.
You gonna make me buy you a bottle? I'm gonna buy a bottle and see if that helps. Okay, I guess I gotta go around because these people don't want to let me walk past. Italy. Alright, give me a bottle. Yeah.
Give me a bottle of your best drink.
There you go. But be careful. She's got a strong...
What you trying to do? Kill him before he tells me anything? And you get... Miss! Miss! Come on, let's move so that she can get out the way. Because I don't want her in my cutscene again. Please. Can you guys both leave? Walk away, please. Like, they're just staying in the same spot. I'm so upset. They're not even moving. Come on.
Oh, here you are again.
Hey, more questions. Here's a bottle of brandy. Hey, Day. How's it going?
Tell me what you saw. This should quench your thirst.
Yes.
So, what did you see?
Well, returning late at night, I spotted a guy I'd seen before at the tavern. He often spent time with the Nauts, and he was in the street, fiddling with a stone, looking suspicious. So, I took a closer look when he left. I thought he'd stashed money or something, but no. There was a box under the stone, but there was no gold inside, just papers. They were messages, and from the look of the guy, they couldn't be love letters. Now, I don't know how to read, so I couldn't understand what it was about, but maybe those
Do you have the
small
box?
secrets?
Where is this hiding place?
Cross the bridge at the exit of the town. On the left, look for the stone. The box is underneath.
All right.
My pleasure, friend. Do you want to know anything else?
Nope, not at all.
That'll be all, soldier. Thank you.
Playing that Baldur's Gate 3 early access. Nice. One of my friends showed me a picture of the amount of skins you have for character creator, and I was just like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to try and get this at some point. I'm just broke at the moment, so I honestly cannot get anything yet, which makes me sad. I'm really low-key broke. Alright, and then... I'm going the right way, right? Okay, and then over the bridge and to the left, like you said. But yeah, it looks so cool. Like, I want to play it just for that. But I almost I don't know if they tell, like, I'd imagine probably that they would tell you, like, what each class is about. But I kind of feel like I might want to look, like, try to read up on them just so I could kind of know what's going on. Since you did say that it's so much, like, with D&D. So, that's something. But it looks really cool. Like, I just want to make a character. Like, Loki. Not that I even should be making a character. Okay, I think I went up the wrong area. Yeah, I went up the wrong part. What part is it? Oh, no, I just missed it. Okay, so it's a little sooner. I think you would enjoy it for all. Yeah, I think I would too, to be honest. Like, so far it looks like my type of game. So, maybe that's another one that I'll look into. Alright. Come on. Where is this thing? Like, what am I missing? What am I not seeing? Alright, so it must be behind over this stone? I'm guessing. Like, every stone looks the same, so I was originally, like, thinking it was gonna be, like, a special stone or something. Oh, I guess I have to search. That's what it is. To actually search for it. Y'all know I don't like searching for this stuff. It's so hard. The heck is, like, is it gonna actually, like, tell me where it is? I'm low-key so confused. I can't go over there, so that's not it. He said it was by the stone and that I can't miss it or something like that. And that's too far. Like, I'm so lost. Whoa, there's a lot of stuff. They do tell you, and there's a dude on YouTube who does a great job explaining them. Okay, my PS4 just corrupted for the 5th time. I'm gonna wait a bit. Yeah, that's why I was asking you about Stadia the other day. Yeah. Your stuff saved to... Okay. Yeah, I'll think about Stadia. I don't know if I'm gonna get it, but Stadia or no Stadia, I gotta be able to afford to buy these games. And, like, I want to get Cyberpunk, but right now I'm just like, ooh, it's hurting my pockets a little bit, so. Where is, oh, there, that's what, this is the rock that I'm trying to find? Like, really? All of that time?
Must be the one the soldier told us about. Look, it hides a box.
It's a dead drop. It's suspicious, but it doesn't reveal any secrets or who uses it.
Well then, we'll have to catch whoever uses it red-handed.
You're gonna have to come back at night.
I'm a little old for hiding in the bushes, but if that's what you want.
You've been hiding in bushes this whole game, Petrus. This entire game we've been doing that. Alright, so... I guess we gotta actually go up here now. I'm mad that that was how I was supposed to find it. Like, it was such a tiny like, stone. Went around almost every single stone but that one small one. Is this where I'm supposed to hide? Okay, cool.
Perfect. We have a great view of the box from here.
Shall we wait here?
Wait until nightfall. Alright.
Suspect in sight.
Oh, come on. I can't run fast, so I gotta just hope for the best. Oh, what am I supposed to do? What do you mean? Can I not go? See? I can't go anywhere? I'm so confused.
He's only a messenger. We should follow him.
Oh, now I can go? Wow, they really made it where I couldn't actually do that. That was weird. I can't sprint! I can't sprint! Oh no! I can't sprint! This is terrible. I can't sprint. I don't know where he's so far. I hope he stops at some point. This is as fast as I can go. This is terrible. Oh my god. I think he went to the left. Oh crap. Will it tell me on my map? Okay, he went to the left. This is what happens, I guess, when you finally need to have a sprint and you don't. Okay, there he go.
Well, gentlemen, what are you plotting?
Fool! They followed us. But I was careful.
No, you weren't.
I'm the merchant congregation, and you have been caught plotting treason. So I suggest you talk. What do these messages contain, and what are they about?
You're wasting your time. I won't say.
So I gotta kill you then, I guess. Okay, I'll do charisma.
You are suspected of espionage and conspiracy. Don't you think you'd better explain yourself?
Wait, I don't want to end up in jail. It's not about the secrets of the congregation. Let me explain. Some time ago, it was rumored that the secrets of the Nauts were for sale. My country was interested. So I started exchanging messages as you've been doing. The Naut who was willing to give up these secrets demanded a fortune. He also wanted to become a citizen. But we were only at the negotiation stage. For the moment, I have received nothing concrete. Just promises.
Who is the Naut you're talking to?
I've no idea. The messages were signed White Rose. But I doubt it's a real name.
Very well. You seem to be telling the truth.
Alba means white, decided, but it's a little unsubstantial.
And give me the message in your possession before leaving.
Very well. Here it is. Now, if you'll allow me, I will leave the town.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Let me see if I can read this thing. Human voices always stop. Okay, you guys are just talking. Let's see. I guess it would be in Codex. And whoop, wrong way. Notes found. Will it let me see the White Rose? Because I want to read it if it lets me. Aw, I guess not. I guess not. I was really like low-key like, ooh, can I read this letter? Is that what this is gonna be? Like, okay. But no. They got me. Alright. Let's go to the Admiral. Where the heck is the Admiral anyway? Okay, so she's in the back. She's this way. I think. Wait. This way. Gotcha. Let me go around. Alright. It's gotta be Alba. It's gotta be. Unless they're gonna randomly say that it's actually... Imagine though, if it was like... If the plot twist was that it wasn't that it was Alba, it was the captain, because they both joined at the same time. So it's kind of like... Or not necessarily joined at the same time, but the captain became captain at the same time that Alba joined. Like, imagine. That would be crazy. Be interesting. No, I don't think it is.
So, what did you discover?
There is indeed a spy among the Nauts, but the spy's identity remains to be proven. Take this. I recovered this note, which seems to suggest that your secrets have been offered to several buyers. The Alliance citizen we met did not win the bid.
I knew it. My logbook has just been stolen, and of course Alba is missing. Do we really still need proof?
This book must be found at all costs before Alba sells it. Your Excellency, can we count on you once more?
I would like to help you, but this island is vast. How can I possibly hope to find it?
Alba is from Teleme. She probably took refuge in San Mateus.
This reduces the search area a little. What do you say, Your Excellency?
This is a trail that deserves to be followed. I will keep you updated, Admiral.
Alright. Oh wait, there's already a thing here. Great. Go to San Mateus. And then after San Mateus, we'll go to Hikmet. Alright. The character behind you at a glance looked like Rihanna for a split second. Yeah, Afro sometimes does look like little Rihanna. Little fantasy Rihanna sometimes when I look at her. It's there in the facial features.
Find Fernando. Do you remember him? He should be able to inform us.
Yes, I remember Fernando. Let's go and see him.
So I guess that's who we're gonna go see. Where are we going? Where are we going? Investigate the port. There's no place else that I need to go, right? Okay, good. Oh my god, who is doing it now? Oh my goodness, you guys. Like, why is that a thing? Like, when did this start? That would never happen before. Like, suddenly, all of a sudden, like, that's a thing that you guys are gonna do every time? Can I go this way? I probably don't have vigor to get past anything. Yeah. Ooh, but what's this? I'll take some gold. It's nice. Where am I? I am going the complete wrong direction. Okay. Let's go straight. That's probably where I need to go. Anyway. What is Beast Essence for? I don't remember. Let me see if I can look it up. It's probably to make some type of potion. I don't remember which potion it is. I think after my companion quest, I'm gonna probably go to like my crafting table and see if I can craft some things before I go into the Trial of Waters and, you know, all that good stuff. Because I feel like I'm gonna need it. Even though, of course, I shouldn't, because all I do all day is just loot everything. So, I shouldn't need to do anything, but I'm going to just in case. Just to kind of make sure that I have enough. Because knowing my luck, I'll think I have enough, and then I actually needed like 3 more. I needed 1 more extra. Something like that. Oh, hello, good sir. You're just right here waiting for me, I guess.
Good day, Desade. How can I help you?
We are looking for a young Naut named Alba on behalf of the Admiral.
I've heard about her. Several crew members told me that one of our own was looking to leave the island. You should ask them if you want to learn more. They should be near the boarding area. But me? I've not seen her. More questions?
Nope.
Thanks. I've got everything I need.
Thank you, man. Alright, let's go find out. I'm intrigued by that kind of stuff because I love crafting. Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with crafting. Some games I'm just like crafting everything, and some games I'm just not. It really just depends. And trying out the best ways to take advantage of the crafting system in regards to the ingredients versus the result. Wait, where? Oh, it's all the way in the end. Speaking of crafting, what was for dinner? I had some Italian sausages with vodka sauce and some sauteed string beans. It's pretty good. So that's what took me so long, because I had dinner and I took a nap that lasted way longer than it was supposed to. So I woke up a little bit late from it because I planned, as usual, I planned to stream at 5 o'clock. I always plan to stream at 5 o'clock, just so that you guys know. Like, that's usually always the goal. It just doesn't happen for some reason for me. So sauteed string beans and lit. Yeah, did I just hear vodka sauce? You sure did. Oh, really? I thought it was 6. Yeah, because I usually end up not streaming until 6. That's usually what happens. But I always plan to stream at 5.
Your Excellency, Captain Vasco, what fair wind brings you here?
We're looking for a young Nord who arrived from New Serene a short time ago. Her name is Alba.
Yes, I remember her well. The poor child wanted to flee her father, who wanted to take her back to the convent. She asked me when our ship was leaving, and if I thought we could take her on board. I told her she better talk to the captain, but we weren't leaving right away in any case. So she left.
You say she was fleeing her father?
Yes, that's what she said. He followed her here to take her back to Tuleme. Poor child.
Did she tell you what his name was?
Yes. She told me that if a certain gentleman, Lorenz? That's it, Lorenz. If he was asking after her, I should send him packing.
Surely it was a fake excuse. We're looking for her for espionage and treason.
Really? Yet she seems sincere. Treason? I can't believe it.
If her father is actually here, do you have any idea where we might find him?
Well, at one point I asked her why she was not waiting at the tavern for a ship to leave. She told me she could not go to the tavern, so maybe that's where you'll find him.
Okay.
I must leave you.
Yeah, so... But it ends up being at 6 anyway, because it's like, what ends up happening every time is I plan for 5, and for some reason something always happens, and I just never am able to get on by 5 o'clock. Whether it's that, like, I'm just really tired after my nephew, because sometimes I don't sleep well, especially lately. Like, I took a melatonin last night, so I go to bed, but now I've been dealing with my cat. She always wants to wake me up. Like but like really annoying. So around 5 o'clock almost every single day I'm having like a fight with her because she wakes me up because she gets on top of like all the places she's not supposed to in my room. So she'll jump on like my dressers and she'll jump on my desk and she'll knock things down and she'll wake me up, and then from that point on it's just constant. Like, she's constantly trying to do things the whole entire time until finally I'm just like, you know what, forget it. I'm just gonna get up. And then what happens is usually it's a combination of her doing that and my nephew maybe like screaming about something. And I'm just like, forget it. I'm just gonna get up. I'm just gonna get up. I'm just gonna help my mom because my nephew comes over by 7 o'clock in the morning. So if he's screaming by 8 o'clock, then I'm awake from 8 until the time, and sometimes I just don't have any sleep in me. So after he leaves, I'm just really, really tired and I end up napping.
Hello. Are you Master Lorenz?
Indeed, my lady. What do you want from me?
My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, and I have a few questions for you. We're looking for a young Nort called Alba. We were told that you are her father.
Alba, what a stupid name. Her real name is Clara, and yes, she is my daughter, although she chose to deny me.
Have you seen her recently?
Alas, no. Otherwise, I would have brought that little idiot back to Tulane.
Oh, I'd be running away from him too.
What madness could make her leave the convent to go to sea?
Your daughter is accused of espionage and treason by the Norts. Do you think she could be guilty?
Espionage? I can't believe it. For treason, how can it be denied? She rejected her country, her faith, and her family by getting on that ship. But I will soon bring her back on the right path. I hired a sleuth from the Ordo Luminis.
Tell me more about this sleuth.
Some inquisitors are specialists in hunting criminals, or heretics, or young scatterbrains. That's certainly the case with this Johannes. He will bring her back to me, and she will return to the convent.
I bet you Johannes is the
Do you know where we
captain.
could find him? Maybe he could help us.
His last message was about a missionary camp where he had followed her near...
Or maybe not.
something or other. Sorry, I can't remember those island names.
Thank you, sir.
If you find her, bring her back to me. She will no longer have the chance to betray anyone at the convent. I hope we're done.
I'll leave you, sir.
I'm wondering if she even is the spy.
There is a mind shaker's camp nearby. Shall we go there?
Like, I wonder if they actually are the spy. But I don't know. Alright, let me go back to my house so that I can go to this place. That's the kind of thing that makes me hesitant about getting pets. Yeah, it'll definitely make you hesitant. Don't get me wrong, I love her, but lately she's been a little erratic, if you want to say. Like, she's been a little crazy. I don't understand what's going on. Like, I thought she was gonna be all nice and calm last night. Like, she was just sleeping on my bed before I went to sleep. And, you know, I went downstairs. I, like, got myself together. I came back up. I'm like, yes, perfect. She's still sleeping. I was like, I'm just gonna get in bed. She's gonna stay in bed. We both gonna go to sleep. It's gonna be good. It's almost like I got into the bed and then she looked at me like, why are you here too? And then she got up 2 minutes later and started acting a fool. So I'm like, so that's what happened with me. I finished my midterm, got 87. We're gonna go grab some food. Awesome, Lenny. It's good to see you. Go get that food. You deserve it. He's so rude. I understand her running away. Yeah, right, Asia? I understand it too. Like, I wouldn't want to stay with him either. Now you got sleuths and stuff. But, I don't know, but something about the way this story is going, she doesn't read as a spy to me. Like, why would she decide to run away from her family and all of this stuff just to be a spy? Like, what would be her ulterior motive? Like, I feel like if she was to be a spy, like, even the dad would probably, like, have an idea that she's doing bad things. But it kind of just seems like she's just running away from her family. So, or maybe she's doing it so she can get money because they will offer a big reward and maybe that'll help her be able to live on her own. Who knows? I don't know. Sometimes I don't know what happens with these little, like, mystery sessions in this game. Maybe she's being framed. I kind of feel like she might be being framed. I think she might be being framed by the captain of the ship. Because, I don't know, there's just something about the captain and her both coming at the exact same time being a little suspicious to me. What's over in there? Oh, I think I can actually go through that way. I think that's the actual way. But yeah, and even like the way that he was saying it, he's just like, what do you mean you need more proof? Like, you already have enough proof. And the admiral is like, well, we need to get that book back. Like, we need to make sure before, like, we do it. And he's just kind of like, come on, just catch her already. Like, just say that she's bad. Please just say she's bad already. Like, am I supposed to be finding anything? Oh, it's off on the side. Got you. It's off this path.
Get down and listen. It seems to me that it's our sleuth.
Where are they? Oh, there he goes. Can I, like... But I gotta get down there, obviously, so... You know what? I'm just gonna do a quick little savey save. So that if I mess up, it's okay. You know me. I haven't done one save yet in this... Oop, oop. You're facing me a little too much. Like, how am I supposed to, like... I don't even think I can go down there. I think I'm gonna go through the other... Can I go through the other path? Is that, like, possible? Eavesdrop on the conversation. How am I supposed to eavesdrop? They're all, like, right in front of me. Can you, like, have your back to me or something again? I like don't feel like getting caught. I don't want you to see me, Mr. Autoluminous guy, because y'all like to fight first before y'all talk. Even though you're supposed to be like holy people or something like that. Like, oh, I messed up.
Who are you? And what are you doing here? Are you spying on me?
My name is
Yeah.
Tasade.
If it goes well, then I won't reload it.
And I was sent to find a young Naut, Alba.
That dirty little eel slipped through my fingers. But this savage will soon tell me where to find her.
Let him
I see
talk.
you folks at the Ordo Luminis are as subtle as ever. Why politely ask when we can resort to torture?
Only missionaries believe that these savages would help us without encouragement.
Yeah, the Ordo Luminis are just
Why
terrible
concerned
people.
by my methods if you're looking for this young woman too?
I do not like the idea of leaving a trail of blood behind, Johannes. The case that sends us here far exceeds your petty mission. So you'd better leave.
I made a commitment to find this young woman and bring her back to her father. I will not give up so easily.
Can I just kill
have
him?
been
I don't
promised
like him.
A substantial amount of money, and I care about my reputation.
Let me kill him.
Your reputation. Your order has already lost the support of the Cardinal Mother for interfering with the Nauts. And here you are again, involved in their business.
I don't trust him just by his sideburns.
Putting nails in your own coffin, Johannes.
I didn't see it from that angle. Well, I'm going back to San Mateus. I leave you this savage.
Ugh, that's so terrible.
Happy hunting.
Is he still there? Can I talk to him? Come on, free him. There we go.
The grass be forever soft under your feet, Renaix. I thought I was dead. He would have killed me, even if I had spoken.
You're probably right. Do you think you can answer us? We also have questions to ask you.
You saved me. I owe you answers. But first, I have to go back to my village. I need to heal. Meet me in Wen Chevalier later on.
Yeah, makes sense. Alright. Where is his little... Okay, he's not too far away. Hopefully I can make it there without getting lost. Like usual. Oh, I can't jump. Come on, there we go. There we go. Wait. Yeah, this way. Okay. Go back through here. Probably make a left. And then we should be good. The funny thing is we haven't even started all the companion stuff yet. Like the things that we said we were gonna do. This is still the Admiral's original mission that she gave us before I even could start my family mission for Petrus. So hey little fox, how you doing? But yeah, so we're gonna do this, but I think we're almost done. I really think we're almost there. Aside from the fact that, you know, I still have all these companion missions. So from the looks of it, unless some of these companion missions are kind of short, I think we're gonna start the Trial of Tears next week. I mean, Trial of Waters next week. That's what it's looking like. Alright. Okay, sir. Hello, how are you? You nice and better now that you've been home for a minute?
You are the ones who saved me from Saul Nasser. I am so grateful to you. I owe you so much. But you wanted to ask me questions?
Yes, we did.
We're looking for a Naut girl. The same one that the Inquisitor is looking for.
But I promised Alba to say nothing. I would really like to help you, but...
And you risked your own life keeping your promise. But Alba is in a very delicate situation. If we do not find her first, others will track her down. And they will kill her without letting her defend herself.
So she was right to be afraid, that poor girl. She came here saying she was being chased. I led her into the forest nearby to a cave where she could hide. If you have one of your notes, I'll show you where she is.
Thank you.
Did you want anything else?
Guess I'll ask about
Do
his
you
business.
offer services as a guide?
Sometimes I take Renaigse to a good fishing place. They give me beautiful objects in exchange.
Well, that's nice.
Right now we have to be careful. There have been accidents with attendants. Did you want anything else?
Nope.
I must go. Goodbye.
Alright, let's go find this cave. Wherever the heck this cave is. Wait, oh, wait, where's the... Where's the cave? Oh. I was like, where is it? It's right here in front of my face. Okay. Is there one closer? Okay, yeah, there is one closer. I'm gonna go to camp near the water. Yeah, I'm just gonna fast travel because I don't have sprint. So we gotta utilize these fast travels as well as we can. There we go. And then where are we going from there? Okay, so we're kind of going straight-ish. Sorta, kinda straight-ish. Where are we? Well, we can... Oh, I didn't even see you guys over here sleeping. I just came over here and interrupted you guys. Isn't that sad? Come on, y'all can't just kill him on your own. Come on, come on, thank you. I was over here like, why is there music playing all of a sudden? Like, there's nobody here. I always feel bad though whenever, wait, where am I going? Over too much. I always feel bad though whenever I'm passing by the animals, and now who am I passing that's bad? Can y'all stop? Because I try to pass, oh, you guys are here. I guess I do kind of have to fight y'all. But whenever they're sleeping, I always try to pass them, and then my companions kill them. So then I'm just stuck. Like, I've had it where I've tried to pass them, and I'm really just, like, running as far away as I can, and they still just kind of stay there fighting. I'm just like, come on. Can you stop? Oh, I see blood. Is this the right way? Yeah, this is the right way. Oh, there's a lot of blood. Is this the same blood from the other mission, or is this new blood? It's gotta be new blood.
I think we're here. This is the cave that the tortured survivor told us about.
I can't say that I have a good memory of this place.
Yeah, this must be the place that we found the other stuff in. Once. So I've probably gone in here before. What way is it? Oh, I remember this area. Yeah, this is where I found the other people. I forgot that they would still be in here. So, I guess it's the other way that she is. Yeah, I'm assuming that she's the other way. Oh no, she's this way. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that shouldn't hopefully have been her blood.
Look, a camp. Maybe these are Albert's things.
What camp are you talking about? Like, what camp are you talking about, sir? There's no camp near me that I can see. Are you imagining things, Vasco? Are those naught senses just tingling that hard? I just wanted to see if there's anything up here. Ooh. Yay, what is all of this? I'm gonna have to try that hat on a little bit. You just want to see how it looks. Let me descend, you guys. You guys aren't coming up. Let me come down. Alright. Hi, Alpha.
No, you will not get me. I will not go back to the convent.
Oh, you gonna make me kill you? I don't want to.
You have won. Finished me. I still prefer to die than to return to my father.
Wait, something's wrong. She sincerely believes that we're chasing her on behalf of her father.
Exactly. She's being framed.
We did not intend to kill you, let alone take you back to your father.
So then why are you here?
We know you betrayed the Naughts who took you in. You stole documents from your captain to sell them to the highest bidder. And we're here to pick them up.
What? I never did such a thing. The Naughts are the family I chose. I would never betray them.
There's no point in denying it. We found the dead drop that you used. We confirmed that you were negotiating to sell secrets. And Captain Reuben, who already suspected you, reported the theft of his book just as you were leaving town.
If you were innocent, you wouldn't have fled your crew.
But all of this is false. I don't even know what a dead drop is. And if I fled, it was to escape you.
Escape us? If you were not the spy, that makes no sense.
See?
You'd better tell us what happened.
I think it's Captain Reuben.
Captain Reuben told me that he had been informed that my father had gone to Tearfredy. It worried me. I knew my father would do anything to bring me back. Then, in New Serene, my colleagues told me that the legate was looking for me. I was scared. I told the captain, who told me that I would find a ship in San Mateus to leave the island. But there were none. I saw my father at the tavern with one of his inquisitors, and I realized that my only chance was to flee deeper inland. A native helped me find this cave, and there you have it.
I can't believe it.
And yet, the captain used us and this young woman with manipulative skills worthy of a cardinal.
Probably to hide the fact that he himself is the spy.
See? I said it.
We must return to New Serene as soon as possible.
I said that it was probably the captain.
What will become of me?
You will come with us. We will protect you. We'll need your testimony.
I knew it. Y'all got any goodies in here though that I can take? Maybe let me take a few things, maybe, possibly. Okay, come on. Come on, girlie, let's leave out. You're with us now. We'll protect you. I knew it! I knew it! Asia, you called it, I called it, we both called it. Like, didn't I say, I think towards the beginning after I first went to the tavern, I was like, wouldn't it be funny if it was the captain the whole time? Like, he just seemed a little too suspicious. Especially when we came back to him and he's like, what do you mean? You need more proof? What more proof do you need? She stole my book. And the admiral is like, well, we need to find the book. Like, we need to make sure. Like, before we do anything. Like, we need that, please. And he's just like, I don't understand. I knew it. I knew it. Alright, so let's go back to this camp so we can fast travel over. I feel like I missed a plot twist. A small one. So basically, I don't know what part you missed, but basically, the captain, well, the admiral was telling us that the captain of the ship, who is a new captain, by the way, just to let you know, he was a newly appointed captain of the ship, and he was accusing one of his new recruits to be a spy. But the thing that was weird was that he probably was able to put it on her because, one, she joined on her own, which doesn't happen often, so everybody knows that everyone kind of already doesn't trust new recruits that just join off their own free will. And she also joined the exact same time that he became captain. So it was very easy, probably, to set everybody up to, like, not believe her. But she's just been trying to run away from her father, and he basically is the spy, the captain. So he made everyone else think that she was the spy when it was him. which is also why he used the alias White Rose, because he knew that they would think that it would be Alba, because apparently Alba means white, I guess. That's what Vasco said, so guess that's what it means.
Sarday, what can I do for you?
Speak of spying.
Our investigation is well underway, but the culprit is not who we thought.
What do you mean?
We found Alba, but she was innocent. In fact, her captain used us and her father to scare her. It's because of us that she fled. But she never stole documents or tried to sell your secrets.
So, are you saying that the culprit is Reuben?
If this were not the case, why make up this story against Alba and use us like that?
I can't believe it. And to think that I believed his lies. However, he is a captain. I cannot condemn him without solid proof. And we have to find out who he was selling his journal to. Ask his crew, but stay discreet. It should not arouse suspicions. Anything else?
Nope.
I need to be going.
Sounds like you already had a good feeling. Yeah, I kind of did. Like, at first I was like, ooh, spy. But you know what it was? This game is pretty... like, it enjoys plot twists. Like, it doesn't like to make it where you start a mystery off and it's straightforward. Like, once in a while it is. But a lot of times, like, with the fun ones, they like to make it be a plot twist where it's like, well, they think it's this person, but it's really them. Like, that type of stuff. So now I'm just kind of assuming each time that it's probably not the person that they believe it is. So, Becca, thank you. No problem, Lenny. I'm happy that you did well on your test. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well tonight. Hey, buddy. What's up, Jonas? If, you know, you'll talk to me.
Your Excellency, I am so pleased to see you again.
I'm pleased to see you, too.
The pleasure is shared.
Captain.
Good day, Jonas.
What can I do for you?
What do you think of your new captain?
He knows how to make people obey him and runs a tight ship. What else is there to say? He's a captain. I'm only a cabin boy.
Does he get on well with Alba?
He was suspicious of her at first, but when he saw that she was trustworthy, he treated her like one of our own. But when she disappeared, he told us that she didn't have what it takes to be a Nod. He spoke of treason, that sort of thing. I imagine he regretted having trusted her at all. Anything else, Your Excellency?
I don't think so. No. Okay.
I'm afraid I need to be going.
Alright, I'm going to head out. Have a good rest of your stream and night. Okay, cool revisions. Have a good night. Thank you so much for, you know, popping in, hanging out. Always appreciate it.
Good day. What can I do for you?
Good day,
We have a
Flavia.
few questions to ask you, Flavia.
I'm all yours, Captain.
What do you think about your new captain?
He is fair, decisive, and he certainly knows the sea. But he keeps his distance. As if he wasn't a member of our species. And since we got here, it's been worse. He seems... troubled. The slightest disagreement puts him over the edge. But never mind me. It's not my place to judge my captain. He's got responsibilities I can't fathom. Anything else?
No.
I need to be off. Perhaps we'll meet later.
Farewell, then.
So far, they're all very guarded with their words a little bit.
Hello.
See what the drunkard
You need
told me.
something?
What do you think about Captain Reuben?
I know what it's gonna sound like, but I liked it better when you were captain.
Thank you. Heartfelt. But tell me why.
He's a good captain, but he lacks team spirit, if you know what I mean.
He's aloof. Doesn't get along with his crew.
You're still far from the mark. To him, we're nothing more than lackeys. The only one who gets a smile from time to time is the pretty Gretchen, one of the girls from the tavern.
Oh, we saw Gretchen in the tavern.
As soon as he can, he's off to the brothel. Must cost him a right fortune. He should be careful. A debt with a coin guard is like sailing near a storm.
Which one is which?
If he's a loner, would make sense he needs some company from time to time. And as captain, he must have the means.
Yes, you are certainly right. Well, none of my business. Anything else?
Okay, I'll leave.
I need to go. Farewell.
Smooth sailing.
Alright, let's go talk to Gretchen, I guess. I'm assuming that's who we're gonna go talk to. Yep, we're gonna go talk to Gretchen. The one who he sleeps with, I'm assuming. Like, we didn't talk to Gretchen inside of the tavern earlier, but I definitely saw her name. So I know where she is. She should be by the door, I believe. If I'm remembering correctly. I'm gonna see if I can make it there without looking at the map. Probably not. I'm probably gonna fail. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try. See if it happens. Nucerin is slightly easier for me to navigate through. But that's about it. So, what's up, Day-Day? Through here? I think it's through here. Unless I'm going crazy. Yes. Well, you did say beautiful things. Let me see what you got.
I am always happy to see you again.
Well, thank
Do
you.
you want to see the objects I brought back from Vignambly?
Yes, I would like to. Let's see. Even though I'm not gonna buy anything. You still over encumbered? I sure the heck am. I mean, look at that. That's 589 over 200. I'm very over encumbered. It's very, very over encumbered. Oh, compare with my weapons. Alright. Okay, let's see what they got. Well, the helmets are so cool from the natives, but I'm not gonna wear it because she needs to have a pretty hat. I always like their clothing though. I'll come back. Maybe I can find something better for
You will always be
Sayora.
welcome here.
So that'll be nice. Yeah, I'm always over encumbered. Like, at this point, nobody should ever be surprised that I'm not sprinting. Because that's just, like... that's just gonna have to be the running joke of the entire game. Because I never, ever can sprint anymore in this game.
Hello, my darlings. It's rare to see the upper crust in here.
I don't know why her voice just rubbed me the wrong
Do
way.
you and yours want to have a good time? I could call a few friends.
I'm sorry, but I'm not here for that.
Really? What would you like, then?
I was told that Captain Reuben liked you a lot, and that you spend a lot of time with him.
He's one of my regulars, it's true. He always asks for me. It's because I'm the sweetest.
Are you really?
Does he confide in you?
Sorry, my dear. But what's between my clients and me is nobody's business.
I'm gonna Google what sprinting looks like in this game. Oh man, you might as well. I only was able to sprint for like maybe a quarter of the game. Yep, that's Gretchen. This is Gretchen. Can I just give her gold? I don't want her to be anything else. I just give her money. Maybe that'll help.
Even if I offer you a sum to help you enjoy 1 or 2 quiet nights?
I would appreciate it. But I still cannot tell you the secrets between Reuben and me.
Come on. It looks like you work hard here. And I'm not asking you to betray him. Just tell me about him.
Well, it is true that a night's rest would do me good.
Yeah, you should be really tired, girl.
What do you want to know?
Going every single night, you should be a little tired. I think you would like to be able to rest, don't you? Let's talk about relationships
Did Reuben tell you
first.
about his relationship with his men and his superiors?
Oh, yes. He's always complaining about it. He was hoping for a promotion. He wanted to be appointed fleet commander. But they only changed his ship. And the crew is nowhere near his level. and his admiral despises him. He says everyone is unfair towards him and doesn't recognize his talents. And it is
Oh, he sounds annoying. He's an annoying man.
Have you noticed him change lately?
Yes, he's become impatient and anxious. He's become suspicious too.
Okay, so he's upset because they didn't want to make him the, like, a head person. So he's gonna blackmail the Naughts because of
Did he tell
it.
you about his plans?
Like everyone else, he likes building castles in the air. He told me that he would soon be someone very important and very rich. And that he would marry me. But they all say that.
Oh, that poor girl.
I'm done.
I actually feel bad for her with that line.
Only confirms our suspicions. This man is a complete traitor. We should follow him after dark. We may be able to catch him in the act.
It's like, this poor woman is working every single night, never gets a night's rest, and it's just like, you know, he said that he'll marry me, but they all say that. Like, aw, man, poor Gretchen. I feel bad for her. Like, Lukey. Okay, so, guess we'll go back over there, and then hopefully it gives me that. She got that whop. Listen, Gretchen must have that, because he really be asking for her every single time he goes. He's the only one. Oh, I was wondering if I could take that. And it sucks because probably he goes to her every single night, tells her all his stories, and then when he gets rich, he claims he's gonna marry her, and he ain't. He gonna probably still go over there and say, "Hey, I just got married. I just want to have another celebration." Like that's the type of guy he probably is. Alright, hopefully it gives me the option to wait until nightfall, because I really don't want to have to run all the way back to my bed and have to wait. Or make myself go to sleep until it turns night. I really hope that's not... Oh, there it goes. I saw it once I clicked the map. Please let me just stay here until nightfall. Please let me stay here until nightfall.
We can see everything from here.
Sit and wait. Yes! Oh, they're coming. Alright. Just gonna do this because it's a little slower. They never turn around. So I'm just gonna keep on going. I'm assuming he's gonna go to Gretchen again so he can complain about his crew one more time. I don't want him to notice me. Sometimes if you get too close, they notice you. I gotta be just close enough. Don't mind me, you guys. I'm just walking through town. Minding my business. You can imagine, imagine all these guards just watching me follow this man. Crouched. As if they can't see me. It's like he's the only one that can't see me, but everybody else can tell that I'm following him completely. It's just crazy. Alright, good. That's inside. Alright. Yeah, I think you're just going to the tavern. You know, he needs his dose of Gretchen, obviously. Oh, no, he didn't go into the tavern. Oh, where are you going? Oh, he's probably doing the dead drop. You mean to tell me he'd just be walking out to the dead drop all willy-nilly? Don't nobody ever question him? He's all fine? Oh yeah, you weren't here. So basically, the dead drop was this chest that's just out, and they put letters in it to be found.
Here he is, red-handed.
Yep.
A setup. Shall we arrest him?
Yeah. Oh, I want to see what he puts in the box first.
Find out what he puts in the box. Let him finish. The way is clear. Now, let's take a look at this box.
Because we gotta have proof. We can't just have him run to the box. Not do. Well, he's not there, so I don't know why I'm running. Lake's still crouched.
The captain and his buyer should meet here at nightfall. This must be where the exchange will take place.
We should put the message in the box, so no one will know we've seen it.
And we should warn the Admiral immediately. She'd want to know.
Let's go.
You're gonna have the Admiral waiting in the bushes too with us? That'll be fun. Because everybody's gonna be waiting in the bushes. But yeah, so basically the dead drop was, they have this box like underneath the rock or whatever. And they put letters in it so that they could communicate to other people like in secret. Because it's hidden behind the rock. So that's what the dead drop is. And basically, because I think you were gone for this whole mission. So basically what happened was the guy that we followed, he's the captain of the ship. He's the captain of Vasco's old ship. And I'm gonna sneeze. Okay. Excuse me. But he's the captain of the ship, and he happened to become captain at the same time that this girl named Alba joined the ship. Shut up, it's not Kuroda. But the girl Alba joined on her own free will, which isn't like super common with the Nauts. So he used her to blackmail, like he blackmailed her basically so that nobody would realize that he's a spy, because he told the Admiral that he suspects Alba to have committed treason and to be a spy because she happened to run away from the ship and his book and stuff was missing. But really what happened was he put all of the thoughts into Alba's head that her father was there looking for her and that the legate, who was me, was going to be looking for her as well. So she ran away to get away from us and from her father, and he framed her pretty much. So now we have to give the Admiral, this lady, proof that he actually is the spy and that it wasn't Alba, because he's a captain.
What can I do for you?
So she can't just kick him out off of suspicion. She has to kick him out with proof, pretty much.
We know a little more. Reuben continues to use the dead drop and has made an appointment with his buyer.
He has quite the nerve to continue using that box even though he knows you know about it.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid, to be honest.
Not come back. The meeting is tonight. This could be a good time to get the proof we need. What do you think?
That's an excellent idea. I will come with you. I want to see this traitor fall with my own eyes.
Alright, let's go. You're starting an escort mission. Stay close. Oh, come on. Don't tell me I'm gonna have to protect Admiral now. Like, probably not yet, but I'm gonna end up having to protect her, and I don't appreciate that. Alright. See, hopefully I can remember where the hell I'm going. How's she an Admiral and need protection? Oh! How did I nope. Let me see if I can reload. Autosave. I'm gonna assume that's the autosave. Because, wow, how did that happen? You telling me because I happened to go there too late at night? Okay. So, you know what I'm gonna do? Let me see. Is there a time limit on that one? I don't think so. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try my best to cheat the system. I'm gonna go back to my house. I'm gonna do a quick save. Yeah, so I know that it's there. And I'm gonna go to sleep until the next nightfall. So that I have enough time to get to the box before it's daylight. Because I think that's what actually happened. I think it was that by the time I ran to do the mission, and then I ran to the Admiral, and then we had to run to the box, it was already like morning. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make myself go to sleep until it's nighttime. And yeah, or I'll do it until night, like right before. So like, what is that, dusk? I guess I could just go to sleep right here. Yeah, because it's already dawn. So I'm gonna do dusk just to make sure, because who knows, it might give me the option to go and wait with the Admiral. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go and do that. And hopefully it works. But I have the save already, so that even if it doesn't, like, we can still get there. But yeah, I doubt that I need to actually protect the Admiral, but you know, you don't want them to die, so let's hope that she knows how to fight on land, and that she's not just a pirate. You can imagine she only knows how to use cannonballs and doesn't know how to actually use a sword. But I doubt it, because Vasco's pretty good with the poison on his blade, you know. I just wish I could sprint. I just really wish I could sprint. It's all I want. I'm gonna have to, like, the next time I go into my shop, maybe, not my shop, before I do the next mission, I'll go into my home and just try my best to empty out every single thing in my inventory. Like, I'm just gonna put everything into my chest and just hope for the best. Alright.
We know a little more. Reuben continues.
It doesn't incite joy, it gotta go. I'm not selling anything.
Yes, quite. You must have thought that we would not come. This could be a good time to get the proof we need.
Alright, come on.
That's an excellent idea. I will come with you.
Alright, come on. You guys are with me, right? Okay, good. You are behind me, right? You're... Okay, good. She is with me. Who knows, maybe she just didn't follow me properly. They don't give you a storage, though? They do inside of my home. So that's what I mean, is I think that when I get home, I'm gonna just shove everything into my storage. Because part of my problem was I was doing that, but I was trying to, like, hold on to important things. And surprisingly, all the important things were the things that were heavy. Like, all of the things I didn't care about having on my person, like, those were the things that didn't have any weight. So, that's the problem. So I gotta go through and I'm just gonna, like, empty out everything. Pretty much. Still with me? You still with me, miss? Yeah, I think it was just that I went too late at night, that it became dawn. I think that's what it was. It's just a little too late. That's how they get you. That really is how they get you. It truly is how they get you. Alright. Where am I waiting? Okay, good. I'm waiting up there again. Hopefully it doesn't do the same thing like last time where it makes it where I can't even walk off the ledge, because that was confusing. It was like they wanted me to just look at it, but they could have just made that a cutscene. Like if they just wanted me to watch everything happen.
From this position, we'll be able to see the meeting discreetly.
Perfect. I can't wait to witness it.
Oh, you got popcorn,
This traitor
sis?
is going to find out exactly what it costs to make fun of us.
Men of the coin. Our greedy captain has gotten together with them.
The wretched traitor. How dare he sell us to lawless mercenaries?
She want hands. Okay, Admiral. She's with it. Oh, no wonder I gotta keep her safe. Like, can you like switch to your sword or something? Who else is there? Are you guys all dead? Y'all got him already? That's nice. Okay.
This traitor got what he deserved.
Is everything all right, Admiral?
It's nothing. Sorry to have charged.
She really did charge. She was mad.
Couldn't bear to see this traitor sell his whole family for a few coins.
Do you want us to tend to your wound?
No, I'll go back to port and get back on my feet. Find the documents. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank
She a
you,
tough cookie though. Oh man. I want all of my loot in this area first before.
He was ready to sell more than just his own knowledge. There are plans for machines and ships that he must have stolen from elsewhere.
Oh dag, man.
In addition to a substantial sum, Reuben is also going to obtain a major post on the continent.
Disgusting that someone could accept a deal like that. And we're surprised that some officers are not respected.
Everything is here. We'll give it to the Admiral tomorrow.
Dang. Oh, I thought that it was still telling me I had more loot for a second. Alright. Well, he was a traitor. He was definitely a traitor. But, like, it makes sense, though. Especially after talking to Gretchen. Like, pretty much all that happened was... he was probably a guy who was going up the ranks slowly. And he felt like he deserved his dues quicker. And was thinking he was going to become like an admiral or something. But instead, he just was appointed as captain to another ship. Because he was already captain of a ship. And he was like, how dare they, instead of actually, like, promoting me, they just give me a new ship because they took somebody else off of that ship. And then made him, like, higher than me. Because Vasco was the person who was captain of that ship originally. But they took away his ship. And then afterwards, like, I think I had to clear his name. And then after I cleared his name, he was promoted. So he's just probably like, what is going on? So he's mad because he's already feels like he's owed things. He's one of those people. He doesn't like his crew. He's not like a good person, but he doesn't want to understand all of his faults to know why he's not being promoted. So he was like, well, forget y'all. I'm going to get this money and I'm going to take this other stuff and we're going to be good because I'm going to go and be even better than all of you guys in the future. Like,
Desarde, what can I do for you?
How are your wounds?
Okay.
I recovered fast. It was nothing. Did you find the documents he intended to sell?
Yes, here they are. But there was more than just his journal.
So, he lusted after a prestigious position. And what a salary! I see that our secrets are still worth a fortune. Thank you for bringing me all this. As for you, Alba, I owe you an apology. I should have trusted you.
You have nothing to do with it. The captain did everything to make me appear guilty.
No. If we put the same trust in the volunteers as in the Seaborns, this would never have happened.
That is true.
We owe you a lot, Desarde. I will not forget it, nor will I forget the lesson. Be sure of it. You have my full gratitude. Anything else?
Nope.
I need to be
but that's true.
Until we meet again.
Because part of the reason why he was able to pin it on Alba so easily was because the Nauts naturally don't trust the Nauts who join off their free will. Like, they automatically just kind of are distrustful of them because it's so rare that it happens. Because every Naut is so used to... Wait, I could actually use the travel to go to where I need to go. Because all the Nauts are so used to just everybody who's a Naut basically being either sold into being a Naut or being kidnapped in a way. Like, not necessarily kidnapped, but you know what I mean. Like, it's not usually the best ways that they get, like, put in there. He didn't rise, just relocated. Yeah, exactly. So he was mad. She said it so aggressively. Yep, she did. That's how she speaks. She really went in there guns blazing though. Like, she saw that he was a traitor and she was just like, oh no, you get these hands. Like, you get all the hands today. She was mad.
I hope he remembers my mother.
Do not worry. If his memory fails him, he may have kept his diary from that time.
Oh yeah, I forgot that the second that I landed in Hikmik, I was gonna get all the voice lines for this mission. So now where we're going is because, you know, originally I said that we were only going to be doing companion missions, but I didn't actually plan for there to be a mission waiting for me from the Admiral when I went to also do Petrus's mission. So we hadn't even started the companion quests yet. So we're almost 2 hours in, and we're just starting it. That whole thing was the other mission that we had. So now we're gonna do Petrus's loyalty mission. I call them loyalty missions because of Mass Effect, to be honest. And his mission is about me finding my family. Because my family was natives. Were natives.
Hello there. My name is Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
I am Captain Lissandro. Pleased to meet you. I don't believe I've had the pleasure before. Yet your face seems familiar.
Did you know my mama?
Well,
that's why.
Admiral Cabral advised me to speak to you about a matter of some concern to me.
The Admiral? Coming from a legate, I should have expected that. So?
You're the only one on this island that can help me.
Really? Oh,
He's like, oh, I know your mom.
That's why your face looked familiar. The congregation is good at keeping its secrets, isn't it? This story is not a new one.
25 years. 25 years since the North.
Oh, you only 25 years old, sis?
Island to Serene.
I remember. And yet
that's
it.
it.
The first time.
You're my age.
On occasion, a child was born.
So you can understand why we'd like to learn
okay.
where this captain came from.
Yes, yes. I have seen more than a few Naughts looking for their parents. But what have you got to do with all this?
I met that woman in Serene. I got to know her well.
Listen, it's not that I...
The way he said well is a little suspicious.
It's no longer what it was. I wasn't the captain at the time. I wasn't the one who decided where we moored the ship. So I don't see how I can help you find out where this woman came from.
From one captain to another, if you would allow me.
Captain Vasco? I'm listening.
You said it yourself. A child was born at that particular time. A seaborn. And we always help one of our own.
Very well. I need to look in my old logbooks. I'm sure I'll find something. Wait for me here. I'll be an hour at the most. Here it is. I found my old logbook. There's a passage in it that would probably interest you. Your mother came from a village on the plains in the southeast of the island. I'm talking about a place where the bones of the whale are visible from the coast. I believe the natives call it Vignamri.
I feel like I've seen that place.
Captain.
It's nothing. I'm getting sentimental in my old age. Good luck to you.
So here you are on the verge of discovering your mother's village, of finding your own people. How do you feel?
I don't really know. I'm a little lost, I suppose. All of this is so new to me.
I understand. Mrs. Desade was loving. She raised you with tenderness. And today you learn she is not your real mother.
She ain't look nothing like you, so, sis, I'm sorry, but it was bound to happen. You look black. She was a whole white woman. Like, I mean, I know you're also just black because I made you black, but still. Like, sis, you ain't look nothing like her. I'm sorry, boo. But at the same time, like, especially now that I know that she's only 25, like, I thought that she was honestly older. But to know that you've gone through 25 years of your life and you just assume that this person was your mom and that you just were, you know, born to these people and that was it. And then all of a sudden you find out that you're not. And if anything, you are pretty much the same people that you were, in a way, taught to look down on, like, your entire life. And that's gotta be a plot twist for your soul. That's a little crazy. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. Be like, dang. Alright. Where am I going? By the way, how did Miles come along? So far, I've left it where you guys saw it. I have to get back to him. I did send a picture to the guy who commissioned me, so that I could make sure I'm going on like the right I'm going in the right direction. And he liked everything. So now I just have to go back to sketch and like fix proportions, make sure the sketch is actually like good, and then I'm gonna send him one more picture, and then I'll be able to like transfer it to the watercolor paper, and I'll start being able to paint it. So it's still in the same spot for now, at least. That's basically what they did to many native people. Yeah, pretty much. All right, let's.
To what do I owe?
Oh, I remember this guy. I liked Yulon.
I recently found out that my mother came from.
Of course, it's the black guy. What?
Your mother was from
It's
Vietnam.
perfect.
Now I understand why your face seems so familiar to me.
Indeed. She was captured before my birth and sent to the continent.
She was called Arelwyn. Did you know her?
Of course. Everyone here remembers her kidnapping.
Could you tell me more about that?
I was not the head of the clan back then. It was a very long time ago, but I remember the village Denegad, kidnapped by the people of the
You're probably only my age.
All our warriors set off to her rescue, but it was all in vain. Most of them died, including the one she loved. It was a dark day, in which our village lost its knowledge and strength in one blow.
So my father died too.
Dang, you ain't got no family.
Do you know if any members of my family are still alive?
Yes, Slan. Your
Watch it be a
mother's
white
sister.
woman.
She then became our Donegad. She was never able to match her sister's talent. Too much knowledge had been
Dang.
lost.
At least I know my mom was
A
powerful.
renowned healer across all of Teofradi. Taking
Oh.
her place was not an easy task.
It's not surprising that she was of interest to the congregation.
That makes sense.
They probably hoped she could help them find a cure for the
Yeah.
Malachor.
That's what I was thinking.
Far from the island. She was just a young, frightened woman who had lost all her powers.
Do you know where I can find my aunt?
You could try her house, but she's rarely there. She is an elderly woman now, and very much enjoys her own company. She doesn't speak much to me, but others here can probably tell you where to find her.
Thank you, Ulan.
Anything else?
No, I don't think there is. No, I think I've asked him everything else already. Okay, let's go find my auntie. We gonna walk up in there like Killmonger. Hey, auntie. What we gonna do?
What do you think of the chief of your village?
He seems quite friendly.
I like that chief.
Compared to the others we've run into.
A bit too friendly, if you ask me. A little too concerned with pleasing the settlers.
And do you think that's a bad thing?
He reminds me of myself when I was younger. And that's not a compliment.
Ooh, okay,
My
Petrus.
fear is that he serves his own ambition. And this is often done at the expense of others.
Ooh, are you telling me that maybe the chief could have sold away my mama? Or maybe the... I thought that was somebody else. Or maybe the old chief could have been his dad and sold away my mama? Is that what you're trying to say, Petrus? I will say this though. Like, before when I first started playing this with Petrus, I really didn't like him. But he's warmed up on me. I don't mind him too much now. I kind of like him as a companion now. He isn't too bad.
There's no one here. Let's go and ask the inhabitants of the village if they know where to find her.
The islanders protect their Doneigad. I don't know if they'll speak to some Renaigse.
Don't forget, you are one of them after all.
Yeah, but I just found out like a month ago. He just said his aunt barely speaks to him. Yeah, so it makes me suspicious because, like, she probably holds him accountable then for the fact that her sister left, like, is gone. And also, if I don't know if you guys remember, but he's also the same one who ran into the problem because he kind of was trying to trust the congregation a little too much, and he told them that the mines weren't working, so he had us go fix the mines because one of his people had poisoned the people at the logging company, and we wanted to take that native back with us because they were like, we still have to punish him because he still killed everybody. And he was like, I'll let you have him. But then at the end, he didn't let me have him because he was like, I'm gonna just punish him myself, and we're just gonna make it where he has to plant every tree that gets chopped down, so he's gonna have to watch all of his trees get chopped down for the rest of his life. So we never actually got the person. So who knows? Maybe he isn't like what he seems.
Hello. Renaigse. Do you need help, Renaigse?
Actually, yes. I am looking for the village Doneigad.
Oh. And what do you want from her?
Ulan told me that she could help me to find someone.
Ulan must have wanted to play a dirty trick on you. There's no love lost between Ulan and the Doneigad. She says that he loves the people from your island too much. But Ulan saved our village. Anyway, if you want to find her, try heading towards the western plains. I am not sure if she is there right now, but she likes going for walks there.
I am extremely grateful.
Yeah, this lady, she doesn't like him. That's what it is. My auntie don't like the chief. She don't like the chief at all. Sam, how are you? What's up? How you doing? We are finally on the companion quests. Because I was like, oh, we're gonna just do companion quests, and then I went to talk to the admiral, to start one of the quests, and I got a new quest from the admiral. So I was like, oh, I'll just do this one first because it's all of the pieces were close by, and it took basically 2 hours. So we're just starting this one. So the one we're on right now is we're trying to basically find out more about my family, and we found the village that I came from, and I found out that my father is dead, but my aunt is alive. And my aunt at the moment, she's an elderly woman apparently, but she does not talk to the chief at all. So I think there's something going on, and Petrus believes that there's something up with the chief because he's a little too friendly to strangers, to all of us. And I went the wrong way. Whoopsie. Okay. But yeah, he's a little too friendly because all of the other chiefs were always a little more guarded with wanting to give out information, which he's actually right about. I will give Petrus that. Petrus is right because usually every native chief that we find is always a little guarded at first. We always have to do kind of a little trial, and even though of course he made us do something to gain our trust, but he still was kind of easy to win over, if that makes sense. He wasn't too hard. So I think that my aunt holds my mom's kidnapping against him. I'm thinking that's what it is. Oop, bushes. Bushes all in the way. I tried to dodge. Oh no. Die! Die! Alright, let's go find my auntie. Auntie, where are you? She's Just got back from groceries. Ooh, I bet you spent an arm and a leg.
Surrounded by animals. It looks like she may be in danger.
Let's go and help. It's got to be her.
Ooh! Monty over here getting beat up. All right.
Well, thank you for stepping
Of course,
in.
told you she'd be a white woman.
Don't understand what has happened. Usually these animals accept me. Something must have frightened them.
We are glad we arrived at the right time. We would have been very upset if something had happened to you.
Excuse me, but are you Slan, the Donegad of Vignamri?
Yes, that's me. Were you looking for me?
Yes, we were. If you would allow us, we'd like to accompany you and tell our story along the way.
Very well. I will walk by your side.
This is the story we have pieced together.
I just can't believe it. Yet, if I think about it,
Yeah, I do.
it reminds me of her.
That's why I'm doing companion quests now.
Or better, the woman who raised me gave me this necklace.
A Relwyn gave it to me to give to her child, and I passed it on to Mrs. de Sade.
It looks familiar. Your father had given it to your mother when they bound.
Aww.
It's good that you are wearing it today. My poor beloved Relwyn, who died far away from us all. And divorced Tierce. I still miss her so much.
She wanted me to help her die. But I was unable to do such a thing. Someone would have figured it out. I would have been sent back to Ptolemy, and I would have lost everything. So I watched her suffer. And one day she died.
Oh, he holds that against himself.
I cannot hold it against you for letting her live.
No, you don't understand. I loved her.
Oh!
I loved her, and I didn't even have the strength to end her suffering. She's the only woman I've ever loved.
I never would have guessed.
Everyone loved Relwyn. She was mad.
Okay.
You cannot blame yourself, man of the light. What's more, you brought me her child. For that, she would forgive you if she were among us. All is well now. The child of Tia Fradi has returned home, and with him, the spirit of his mother. You are home, my Duktaram. Welcome.
Petrus, I wanted to thank you.
Okay. I had a feeling.
Despite everything you know about me.
You may have been a bit cowardly in the past, to the point of letting the woman you loved suffer. You were manipulative and you lied to everyone, including yourself. But thanks to what you've told me, I've been able to find my family and my origins. And for that, I thank you.
My child. What you're saying touches me more than you can imagine. At least I've done something.
Shut up, Bloody.
For life. For you and for her. I hope the enlightened will remember this when I stand before him.
Why did you just draw your sword out on her, sis? Why? There was no reason for that. Oh, well, that was interesting. That, I think we finished off Petrus's thing now. I think that was it. Found out that he had a thing for my mom. Well, on the ship. Then that must have been a long ship ride. Because he fell in love with my mama. He watched my mom suffer. And then we're still able to give my fake mom the necklace to give to me. Which also, and I want to know, was I born? But I don't remember. I can't remember if they said it or not. Like, was I already born when I was taken? Like, when my mom was taken, or was I born on the ship? Like, they made it sound as if I was born on the ship before. So that meant that, like, all of that time that was a long ride. It's like, wait, we're fighting now? Nope, we're not. Alright. Yep. Petrus's quest is done. Alright. Okay, Petrus. No wonder you wanted to stay around me so much. I look like the woman that you loved. Okay. Alrighty.
Terence, I need to talk to you. I have to ask you for another favor.
You gotta probably find something about her mom.
Do you remember the mine shakers in my village?
Yes. If I understand correctly, there was some kind of an agreement made with them.
Even though these priests would make good allies against the lions because they hate them as much as we do, my mother would never have traded the spirits of the people of the village in exchange for their help. And she would have wanted to be buried according to our rituals. She was deeply attached to our traditions.
So you think that they're lying?
Yes. And you understand these Renagse better than I do. Will you investigate this matter with me?
Sure. Come on, let's go.
Of course. Let's go.
Alright, where we going? Where we going? Where we going? Any place in here? I doubt it. Alright, let's go on. Let's see where the... There it goes. A little fast travel for our needs. Man, that was a twist. Well, not really. Well, yeah, it was. But I kind of saw it happening. I kind of had a feeling that Petrus had a thing for my mama. But still, him finally saying it, he had to finally admit it to himself, I think. I think that's what it was. Like, his whole loyalty mission was him finally, like, coming to grips with this hidden secret that he had all his life, because he never wanted to actually admit that he loved a native. But then he had to see my face in front of him all this time. So he was like, well, if she's here, maybe if I actually help her find out the truth, I can also accept the truth and be able to, like, just come to grips with everything that I've done. So, I mean, I get it. Oh, not more autoluminas. Mind shakers.
Hello, my child.
Oh, he looks scary.
What a pleasure to see someone come to us with such eagerness. Do you want to hear the word of Saint Matthias
No.
and come into the light?
Not really, Father. My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the congregation.
Nice to meet you, Your Excellency.
Oh, she bald.
What can we do for you?
She bald too.
We would like to know more about the agreement you supposedly sealed with Bladnid.
I do not see how our agreement concerns the
It does make their hat fit better, though.
But since you are asking us, we swore to provide this village with all our support in their fight against the Alliance.
In exchange, its inhabitants will have to renounce their pagan cult and turn towards the light.
My mother would never have made such an agreement.
Ooh, excuse me.
She's the one who encouraged me to become a Donegad.
The Queen had understood that the light was the only true path, even if she was attached to traditions. It is for this reason that we have accepted to seal our agreement according to your own rituals.
She had an engraver come to Valristo. He carved your strange symbols in the stone.
I do not believe a single word of this. You, the people of the light, are nothing but liars.
You would do well to hold your tongue, young lady. This village
I
is
just
now
want to kill
under
everybody
our
from the Ordo
spiritual
Luminous. I don't like any of them.
By not respecting us, you are committing blasphemy. And blasphemy is a crime that we punish severely.
Because you think that you can administer justice here. I am the daughter of Bladnid, and you are...
Siora, let's not get into another battle and make new enemies. Let's go find this stone.
That is an excellent idea.
I don't like them.
See that we are telling the truth.
Oh, I don't like any of them. Alright. Where is this? Oh, you are far away. Which place is this? We're gonna go to that camp. Because I am not trying to run all the way. Alright. Alright. Goodness. What is the oh goodness for, Asia? Oh! Hey guys! You died pretty quick. You guys are kind of weak. Y'all literally just only took 2 hits each. Alright, let me loot all you guys first. You know, so that when I go back to my house, I can just dump you all in my chest. Christianity. Yep. That's what this is. Like, sometimes when I'm playing this game, I just feel like I'm playing about America in fantasy times. That's how it feels.
Here's the stone we were looking for. It is destroyed.
Whoops.
We can no longer decipher the symbols. Strange, isn't it? This stone was damaged on purpose. We will never know the precise terms of the agreement.
There may be a way. Promises in stone are a very ancient tradition. Those who want to make these agreements must turn to a keeper of promises. An artisan who makes the stone speak. There are but a few. We did not have one in our village before Karadek's arrival. He must be the one who engraved this stone.
I thought you could not write.
The Donegada have a secret writing that the keepers of promises always learn. Those who want to seal a promise tell them to write, and they take care of it.
Okay. Where he at? Is he... Okay, so he's back in the village. So we'll go back to the hopefully the right camp. Whatever camp that is, we'll hopefully find it. But yeah, they definitely... I feel like it was probably the Ordo Luminous who did it. That's exactly what I think. Yep. It's like everything is just based off of like, so far, or even if it's not, even if they weren't doing it based off of America, they're doing it just based off of like colonizing types of like countries in general. Because that's really what this whole entire like game is about. It's about colonizers coming into lands that are not really theirs and claiming that it's theirs and trying to then force all of their ways onto those people. And basically like the problems that occur because of it. Like that's really what this whole thing is about.
Strange. It looks like no one's there, but the door's left open.
Oh! Why is everything broken? Somebody ransacked this whole place.
Everything is broken and turned upside down.
Yeah.
A sculpted engraved stone. What happened here?
It seems like there was a fight. Everything is scattered around.
They came and took the guy.
This workshop like a tornado.
The owner must have left in a hurry, taking a few things and destroying the rest.
Unless someone else did this. We must find Karadeg.
Do you know where he might be?
This engraved stone bears the mark of Baraeg Nodas, Duncass's clan. Do you remember him? Karadeg originally belonged to this clan. He may have returned.
Let's go to Vigigidor and we'll find out.
Oh wow, they really like went through that place. All right, still in the same place? No. So where? Oh, they're all the way over here? Oh nah. Alright, hopefully it keeps doing the thing. Because sometimes the fast travel things will show me where it's supposed to be, and then sometimes it doesn't. So maybe it's because it's like actually clicked. I probably was just stupid the other times that it didn't work. If we're being honest. Alright, where am I supposed to be going? Okay, so over here. Alright, at least this one wasn't ransacked. Like... Oh, I remember this leader guy. I liked his helmet.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
We're looking for Karadeg, the Keeper of Promises.
Did he come back to your village?
He did come, and then he left. We could not take him back.
Did you exile him? Why?
He is the one who left. He disagreed with our stance on the Renaigse. He thought that we should be
I liked his voice.
throwing them back to the sea. This is why he joined the Gaesrad. And I did not want him to return if it meant that he would bring his hatred with him.
Do you know where he might have gone?
He feared someone or something, and he wanted to hide. He must have left for the woods south of here. He knows the area well. Is there anything else?
No. So I think I did all of that already, right?
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkus.
Alright. Oh wait, well, I have to leave first before I can look around. So what I'm hearing is they're lying. That's what it seems like. That's what it seems like. But just give me a minute, because I actually have to use the bathroom. Because I've been drinking, like, water nonstop. So just give me, like, a minute. I'm gonna be right back, okay? Okay, I'm back. Yellow scream. I love you, Lenny. Alright. Andy's back. You guys all better take your places again. That's what it is. Alright, so we gotta go through this, the topsy-turviness. God, I hope I can remember where the hell I'm so bad with figuring these things out in this. Wrong way, I think. Because I don't think I can go down this way. No, wrong way. Okay. Already messing up. Okay. We're gonna get out of here eventually. And I think what I'll do is... Because I don't think there's a... No, there isn't. The next time I pass by a camp, I'm just gonna dump everything into my storage. I'm just gonna deal with it. I'm gonna dump everything. Because I'm not even using anything right now. So, like, I can just dump it and then look at it when I go back to my house anyway. Because I'm not even using it. You know what I mean? So... Okay, now to the right, to the right. I will say, though, I do kind of like how they always have the native areas set up. Like, I kind of like their little villages. Hey. Wrong way. This way. Well, this is still the right... Yeah, okay. This is still the right way. So, a little too many, like, snaking roads for me. Alright. Down here, and... Do we have to go to the left, or can we just keep going down? Alright, so this way. And then we should be okay, I think. Assuming. But yeah, I've just been drinking water like all day long, so I'll probably end up having to use it again, like eventually.
He's over there.
Oh, there's our guy.
Siora, Bertir Tumad Donegad. What are you doing with these strangers?
These strangers are my friends, Karadeg. You can speak in front of them without fear.
What do you want?
Oh. Whoopsie.
Tell me about your role as Keeper of Promises. What does it consist of?
Most words must be free and able to fly like birdsong. But some words must survive those who utter them. So they call on the Keepers of Promises. Those who want to become one must win the trust of the Donegada and prove their wisdom.
Okay.
Then they teach us the words of stone. And when someone wants to seal a promise, we offer them those words.
So you are a kind of cleric? Thank you, Karadeg.
Do you want to know anything else?
We would like to ask you about a stone you supposedly engraved.
It is the stone of the Renaigse, isn't it? I should never have accepted to seal such a promise. I did not like them, but I could not refuse to fulfill my duty. Not when Bladnid was demanding it. And now that she is no longer with us, these Monasinaiga are chasing me.
It is because you are the last person to know what was engraved on it. The stone has been destroyed.
I kept the piece of tree bark in which I prepared the
Oh.
glyphs.
That'll be useful.
The details are there.
With this tree bark, we could verify what my mother promised. Can you give it to us?
Oh, I don't have it.
No, Donegad. I do not mean to disrespect you, but I will not. The Renaigse only bring us trouble, and you come with them. They will
I mean, I get him.
disappoint you just like
He doesn't know
they
I'm a good
disappointed
person.
your mother. I do not want to deal with them ever again. They threaten my life, and because of them, I am forced to hide here.
Or for him to join the rebels. Oh, I don't want to be mean to him. I'll do the
Since you
tuition.
want to chase the Renaigse away, and since you want protection, why don't you join the rebels? We could indicate the location of one of their camps for you.
The rebels?
The Donea Exregao. They fight the Renaigse, and they accept people from all clans.
I have heard about them, but I didn't know where to find them.
We could help you find them, but we need this tree bark. It's the only way to prove that the priests lied.
In that case, take the tree bark.
It's like, please, I just want to be able to sleep in a good hut.
Away, Donegan. And I did not think I would say this one day. But thank you, Renaigse.
What do these glyphs say?
That we will assist the priests in their war against the lions, and they must help us in return. There is nothing about the spirits of the people of the village or renouncing our traditions. I knew they were lying.
Of course they were.
Let's show this to Iselt.
Yes, go back. All they do is lie. They're the Ordo Luminous. They're like the worst people on Earth. Like, they're the absolute worst. Oh, you're just a merchant. I don't need you. There you guys go. Wait, this is the right place. Or which? Oh, I gotta inform them first, not... Or which one is which? Am I supposed to do both? So I can do both of them. I'm gonna save before I do. To make sure that I like the outcome that I get. Because that's what we do. That's what we do. I'm just gonna go up to them like, you liars!
What can we do for you?
Do you maintain your version of events regarding the pact with the Queen?
Naturally. If I were you, I would have taken some time to think before replying.
Really? Because we found the man who engraved this stone. A man that you wanted to silence. He gave us a piece of tree bark with the words the Queen had asked him to immortalize on the stone.
You see? Destroying the stone was not enough to hide your lies.
This is regrettable. Apart from this child, we're amongst civilized people.
If this village is so dear to you, then you know that it will not survive another assault.
Oh, are you guys threatening it?
Without our help. Even if they don't know it, they need us.
What would you say if I offered you this hefty sum of money to forget about your unfortunate discovery? For the sake of the village, of course.
As despicable as this agreement may seem, my colleagues are not entirely...
Oh, come on, Petrus.
This village has suffered a lot from its first battle against the Alliance. Having allies would allow them to hold their ground.
Yeah, but they want to force them to do things that they don't want to do. I don't want to accept it. Because they're terrible people.
I will think about it.
Tell me you do not intend to accept their offer. We will manage to defend ourselves without them. Let's go see Iselt without delay. We must tell her that they lied and chased these men away from our village.
Yeah, like, I don't actually want them to stay here. They're actually kind of, like, bad. But then I don't want it to be where the village just gets destroyed, too, because I just didn't keep them. But I don't even see them... Like, low-key, I don't even feel like they would protect the village, but... Like, if they got attacked. I feel like they would just pretend to protect them and then not even do it. Oh, thank you, Day-Day, for the sub.
Siora, Asir, always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
Iselt, about this pact your mother supposedly made with the priests.
Yes.
I don't trust it either.
Did you find anything new?
We went to Falristel to see the stone.
Were you able to read it, Siora? No, because it was destroyed by someone. I am certain that the priests did it to protect their lies. You're probably right, but for as long as we cannot prove it...
We retrieved the piece of tree bark that Karadeg used as a model.
Siora, what's written on it? Mother promised to help them against the lions, and they promised to help us in return. There's nothing mentioned about them settling here, and even less about them being entitled to the spirits of the people of our village. So they lied. They mocked us. and insulted the memory of our mother.
I think it's high time they left. Don't you agree?
I think so too. Come on, let's go. You lied to us. You took us for gullible children. Leave this village at once. You will never be welcome here again.
But if you want our help with the Alliance, your people must convert to the light.
No. I don't even need Petrus to intervene. I'm just gonna use my
You have
charisma.
insulted the memory of the Queen. The entire village will be happy to make you pay for your affront if they hear about it. You do well to leave before having to face their wrath.
We are not here to shed blood.
Very well, we're leaving. But we will not forget your role in this matter, Your Excellency.
Oh, come on. Teleme gave me bad blood.
I did not think they would leave of their own accord. Thank you, Anol Manawi.
Whatever, I'll take my -1.
We managed to chase away these lawyers. And we will be able to perform our rituals and give our mother back to the earth. Yes. Thank you. Our village is in your debt. Shiora, I will need you for the ritual. Will you help me? Of course, Asir.
Alright, now I'm good with Sayora. We're friendly. We're good. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze again in a minute. Okay, it went away. It's been a full month already. Yeah, it's already been a full month. Can you believe it? I can't. You said kill them. Oh, man. Well, listen, I already got -1 with Teleme. I don't need to have, like, -5. I still want to be a diplomat. But thank you for my imaginary sneeze, Sam. I appreciate it.
Desade, I would like to go to Kurganau, the place of ritual, to study the carvings and offerings there. But they call it a dangerous place and I cannot go alone. Will you accompany me?
Yep, come on.
Very well. Understanding these transformations will surely be...
I think she's the last one.
I knew I could count on you. Let's go.
Hopefully there won't be more of her stuff, though. Because so far from what it seems like, every companion quest takes about 2 or 3 different segments. So it isn't even like just one full thing. Like, it's like you do the first quest line. And then they're like, okay, I'll talk to you again later on. And then later on, then finally they're like, you know what, I want to talk to you again. Let's finish this. Because that's what happened with everybody almost. I think the only ones who kind of let you just get it done with right away, I think was Vasco and Kurt. But like Petrus I did a while back, and then I had to wait until he was ready to talk to me again. And same thing with Sayora. Like those two took a while before they were actually ready. Oh, so I gotta go here too for her. So now I gotta be careful to make sure that I don't accidentally go to the wrong place and start the main mission. That's not what I want either. Alright, let's see. Where am I going? Okay, good. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of places to probably go to with this trial of everything. Oh, and a camp area. That's nice. You know, I'll always love me a camp area. What's down here? Is that where the camp area is? Oh, I can go down that way. So I'm gonna go down that way. See how it goes. But yeah, because I'm gonna do this one, and then after this one, technically, we should be set. Alright, well let me find my camp area first. Okay, it's over here. And then I'll go fight them little beasties. I just want to make sure I have a quick save. Oh, and that means I can also go into my storage and just dump everything. I don't need to gather companions. Where's my chest? There's my chest. Alright, let's store some stuff. Alright. We're just gonna... Wait, these are the things I have, I believe. So now that should be... Oh no, this is in the chest. So oh, this is all the stuff I have. I was thinking that this was the chest. Like, what? Whoopsie, that means I really do have a ton of things in here. If this is, like, I really was like, oh, that must be it. No wonder. This makes sense. Okay. Let's put these things in there. I can't have that. I don't have mental power. Oh, I actually think I could switch to this one. This isn't bad either. Oh, not really. Okay. Alright. Alright, we're just gonna go in there. Do that. Ooh, but I don't have accuracy. I have absolutely no accuracy. No wonder I can't use anything. But I will end up taking this back out because I'm gonna end up giving it to somebody. See, I wish that the thing didn't cover my hats and stuff. That's my big thing. And none of these hats are cute enough. Like, my hat has a cute feather. Like, these ones go better with my outfit, though. I'm not gonna lie. But, like, they're not as cute. Like, why can't they just have one that has a feather on it? Like, why is that so much to ask? How is that so much to ask? Alright, now this is the stuff that's gonna be a little more difficult. Oh. But I don't have endurance. I would have actually kept that one. That looked nice with my stuff. I just need things to... Oh, that's unique. Oh, I wish I had endurance. I just want to wear this one. This one's cute. And I can't see it. This one's ugly. The navigator's coat is not bad. That one's for a different legion. That one's for a different legion. Is that for the same legion? Nope, that's a different legion. Because I'm also trying to make sure they're all for the right things. So I don't need that one. That's not fancier than mine. It's ugly. I don't think I have oh, I do have a Teleme thing that I can wear. Put you in there. Put you in there. Put you in there. I don't need that anymore. I don't need that anymore. That one's still kind of cute, but I don't need that. 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 Nope. 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 Okay. Trying my best to get rid of some things. Warriors. Mage's gauntlets. Those aren't too bad. I'll probably end up putting that on myself later. Alright, everything else go away. I'm trying my best to look at all how much weight I've already taken off of my body because I'm actually going through the spots that matter. I can put that on somebody though. I don't have endurance. I don't have endurance. No endurance. Who wants to wear priest boots? Not me. Okay. Look at that. I can sprint, guys. I don't know if you realize this, but I now have the ability to sprint. It is possible to sprint. Like, this is just fantastic. Finally, right? Like, I know you guys are so happy that it's finally a thing that I can do, and then I only have that cave. Okay. That I'm not taking anything out of. I believe when I craft in my home that I can still use all of this. So I'm gonna just... Oh, come on. Yeah. I'm just gonna put everything into my storage. And then all of this is junk. So I can just sell all this stuff. So the next time I find somebody, I'm gonna sell all of my junk. Is that... Ha ha! Yay! I can finally sprint! The wind behind my cape. It's amazing! It's a newfound speed! It's so nice! Alright, let's actually get back to the mission. Okay. Oh yeah, they always had that really weird stuff. Oh, people are getting killed. Let me go help them. Die! Oh, I thought I dodged it in time. Ooh! 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 You dying, girl! You dying, girl! You dying, girl! Whoopsie. Oh my god! How did... How? 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 I wasn't paying attention to my health, though, in the beginning. Well, one thing I will say is I haven't died in a pretty long time, so I'm kind of proud of myself. I'm kind of proud of myself. It's been a while. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but it's been a little bit. Oh, come on, go hit that thing. Do I have more magic potion? I think I do. Yeah, I do. Don't hit me. Don't you dare. I'm just gonna stay far away. There we go. Did you guys actually survive? Okay, good.
You were lucky. Without our presence here.
Yes. Blessed be the earth that has brought you to us at this time.
Ewan, I was touched. I am hurt.
Oh no! Morian!
Well, of course, those tails was sharp.
If their venom has come into contact with her blood, this young woman does not have long.
And we are too far from the village to seek help. How are we going to save her?
Well, she's a scientist.
That will erase the effects of the venom.
I have a vial of it in my bag. Hold on.
Of course, you should. I mean, I have like a million things in my bag still.
Here, drink this.
Don't worry. It'll heal you.
You can trust her. She knows what she's doing.
Morian, what do you feel?
I feel the pain leaving me.
She is saved.
This was true. She really would have to probably like throw up all that blood that was poisoned or something. It would have to come out of her at some point.
It was nothing. I'm glad I could help you.
You are different from other Renaigsi. You know the potions. But what were you looking for here?
We came to study this place, the carvings in particular.
This is one of our places of ritual, a place of connection. What do you hope to learn from our carvings?
I seek to understand the mechanisms of your transformations. I think these carvings could help with this.
You seek the secrets of the Donegada. You should speak with Armal.
Yes, his name is Dunkas. He is also our Donegad, and his wisdom is boundless.
We've already talked to Dunkas.
Here is someone who should be able to answer all your questions, Afra.
Let us go then. We will have time to discuss on the way.
I have so many questions about this place, about the rituals that take place here.
All the times we've seen Dunkas, you could have just said that to him. Sis. Spent all that time just sitting there in the back in the shadows. The heck?
tear too mad, Donkas.
I feel like if it was like dried up spit from my nephew on my arm just now.
We were meditating at the sacred circle in Kerganau, and we were attacked. Morian was poisoned, and they gave her a potion.
Really? We are not yet used to the Renaigse doing something without expecting something in return. You should go and meditate now. I have to talk to them.
They are different from the others. Oh, I'm sure of it.
I hear your gratitude, Morian. It honors you. Now go. Leave us.
Hey man with cool headdress.
Renaigse, thank you for saving Morian. It was a kind gesture.
Please. We couldn't let her die without doing anything.
This feeling brings you honor. But what were you doing near our sacred circle in Kerganau?
It was me who led my friends there. I was hoping to study the circle to better understand your culture.
Loyans always want the same thing. They covet our secrets to better steal our land, to better hurt our children.
Calm now. Perhaps this lioness is different from the others. Maybe we were wrong about them too.
I'm not trying to conquer your island, let alone hurt anyone. I just want to know.
A noble quest that could perhaps bring peace, but to which I cannot answer alone. I cannot reveal such secrets without seeking advice from the Order Donegada. But in order to thank you for saving one of our daughters, stay with us tonight. Eat and celebrate life. Maybe by sharing this joyous moment, you will learn something.
We accept your
I
invitation.
mean, that's the kindest anybody's been to us so far.
Of course. Thank you for welcoming us, Dunkus.
Well, that's nice. I'll take a nice little meal. If you don't mind.
I'm sorry. You look disappointed.
I did not expect your Denegad to reveal all its secrets to us, but I would have loved to learn more.
Perhaps you should be patient. It takes years to understand the mysteries of the Donegada. And since you are staying with us tonight, it will be an opportunity to continue learning.
That's what I hope.
Okay.
Thank you for welcoming us tonight. We had a good time.
Yes. It was very enlightening.
Oh, I wish I could have saw.
That you stayed with us. We too have learned from you.
Your face brims with thoughts, Afra. Is something wrong?
It's nothing. Probably just tiredness.
We should all rest. It has been a long day. May your dreams be wonderful.
Good night.
They were nice.
The moon watch over your dreams.
I like them.
Is something wrong?
Dunkus wasn't here tonight, yet he's the one who invited us to stay. I also saw one of the elders sneaking out of the village.
You think they're hiding something from us?
I don't know. But since they don't want to share their knowledge with us, let's try to follow them.
I don't like it one bit, Afra. If the elders and Dunkas are gone, then we have no right to follow them.
In that case, why don't you explain where the transformation comes from?
It's not something that can be explained that easily. You have to believe to understand. You are not capable.
I see. So we will discreetly follow these people, since this is the price of knowing.
Aww! Come on! So automatically, like, if I want to gain Afra's trust, I have to lose reputation with Sayora? Come on! That's not fair. I'm, like, actually upset about that now. Am I still friendly with her? Okay, I'm still friendly, but still, that makes me upset. I'm upset about that, to be honest. I'm gonna save, though. Oh, that sucks!
Here they are. Let's try not to be detected.
Yeah, I was just waiting for me to get close enough. Why y'all do that? No, they gotta make sure that I'm actually following. Suspicious. The same just happened to be in Baldur's Gate. Yeah, I hate when, like, games do stuff like that. They're like, well, if you want this person's rep, then you have to defy this person. I'm like, well, why can't I just be friends with everybody? Come on.
Creatures attack them. I don't know.
Oh, I can't
Are they
descend.
guarding this place? If they're trained to guard it, this must be a very important place.
Why can't I descend? Oh, now I can descend. They were making sure that I didn't do anything bad. I'm gonna have to fight them though, right? I still got magic potions, so we're good. Alright, we gotta keep following them. I think it's up here. Vivian did me dirty too. Oh, and Inquisitor. Yeah. Good old Vivian. I love Vivian though. Vivian is one of my favorites. I'm honestly still mad that you couldn't romance Vivian in Dragon Age Inquisition.
Here's something. We found them. Let's be as discreet as possible.
Like, the way that they keep saying discreet, like, they might as well just have the character say, crouch! Like, I don't know how, like, point blank they can be. No, you can't! I'm down. Oh, I found them? She's great though. I love Vivian. You'll find out more about her with her loyalty quest. You'll understand her more.
Someone is listening to us. Whoever you are, come out of the shadows. Voiding is futile.
Forgive us. We did not intend to interrupt you.
I say as I continue to crouch. I've been working this angle the whole game. Yeah, sorry, man. Like, it makes you think that you can romance her, but then, yeah, you can't. Sorry about spoiling that for you. She's my favorite. I'm still so upset that you can't do it. I usually romance Iron Bull, though.
Why are you here?
We're sorry. We didn't mean to interrupt your conversation.
We need answers, so we followed your elders.
I never thought I would see you like this.
No.
Hiding in the bushes, spying on your elder's daughter of Bladnit.
I'm the one who brought her here. She didn't want to follow you, but she refused to tell me what I need to know.
Well, since you absolutely want to learn, do as the apprentices do. Take a seat and be quiet. We are here to meditate.
I hope I get my points back.
Because the wind has changed.
Close to us.
I worked hard to get those points for the natives.
You were right. Johan is ready. Morian's trial has made her more sensitive.
She is his Minundanem, and he is hers. One cannot progress without the other. She will have to bring him to the Cave of Knowledge. This will be his last trial before creating the bond.
May their path be gentle and shielded. As for me, I hear the call ever louder, Dunkas.
And the day the call is loud enough, you will respond just like each of us. But it's not yet time for you to join in on Nilfrichtemen. So, Afra, are you satisfied with what you saw?
It was informative, although it's not what I expected. Thank you, Dunkus. This meeting was strange. It almost seemed like they really heard voices in the wind.
Maybe it's true.
Some believe so strongly that they end up hearing or seeing what they hope for.
Have you learned what you wanted to?
What they said about these young people we helped out, about the fact they were ready to bind themselves. we have a unique opportunity of seeing a transformation
Oh, come on,
with our
Afra.
very own eyes.
You making me lose all of my reputation with everybody.
No, of course not. I must think on it. Come back and talk to me later.
Listen, I get that now. I got good reputation with you, but was it worth it? I don't know at this point, Afra. Like, if getting rep with you was worth it. Because you made me lose rep with Sayora and the natives. Like, I am upset. Yeah, the character I'm trying to romance in Baldur's Gate 3 is going against my own personal judgment and choices. Yeah, it's the worst. I hate when that happens. But Iron Bull is great though. And Inquisition. To me at least. Alright. Oh, it was so lame. I'm upset. Alright, where's the next campfire? Oh, the closest one. Alright, we're gonna go over here so we can travel. Oh, I'm so upset about that. Like, all this entire, like, playthrough, I've just been gaining and gaining and gaining rep with the natives. I'm, like, low-key, I don't know why, but the natives are the main ones I wanted to gain rep with anyway. Like, I just like them a lot. I want them to trust me wholeheartedly by the end. Because I just feel like they're gonna be the people that I'm gonna need, to be honest. Like, I feel like, of course I'm gonna need everybody else, but, like, I really do feel like the natives are gonna be those people. Plus, one of their healers are trying to help my cousin. And, like, you know, my cousin needs to survive this illness. Like, I don't want him dying. So I need him to be alive. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it to Afra to complete her mission. Not 100% sure. Where is the... There it goes. Alright. Where to next? So I don't think there's anything else left to do. Oh man, it's already about to be 10 o'clock. So I'm wondering if I should start the mission, or if I should just end off tonight and then next week we fully start it fresh. The Trial of Tear of Waters, because that's what the big thing is. That's what we've been trying to get to. Like, that's what that mission is. It's the mission, the one. Let me see what it says on the thing. Yeah, complete the Trial of Waters. I think there's like 3 of them, if I remember correctly. Oh, and I still haven't set up all of the camps yet. Set up a camp in the region. I should just try and finish setting up the camps. Okay. I've got all of those. I'm missing one in the Frag Zone God. There's one that I still don't have a camp at all in. Alright. So I think a few of these I'm gonna have time. I'm assuming that the trial is gonna take me to a few places, because if you look at the camp, there's the Stegar Falag place that still has 2 that I need to do fully, so I think that's gonna be a new place we're gonna go to. The one underneath it, I think it's another new place we're gonna go to. I think Had is gonna be another place we're gonna go to. So I might still have a bit of time to kind of like find more of the camps. Because it kind of seems like that's gonna be what it is. I don't think I'm gonna do any of these, to be honest. I don't think we're gonna do any of the missions. The missions are the fetch quests. Which, to be honest, I will say one thing about this. I do like that the fact that they have a completely separate area for the fetch quests. Because you can grab them to get money, but like if you don't actually want to do them, you don't have to. But yeah, so who knows? Maybe I'll do it later if I just feel like it, but I don't think I'm going to. How many more camps? There's another place that I only have 1 camp left, and another place I only have 1 camp left. So technically just 2 camps in 2 different areas. So I might just try to like pop into them at some point. I think I'm gonna try to at least start the mission just so I can kind of see what's going on. Because I'm just curious. But I am gonna stop very soon though. I'm not gonna go on for too much longer. As it is 10 o'clock and I kind of want to get some more food. I'm still kind of hungry now that I've been playing for like 3 hours. Kind of want a little more, so I'm gonna get that. And I don't want to eat too late. It was already 10, so I want to be able to eat and then be able to still take like a melatonin or something like tonight, because that's the only way I've been really sleeping lately. So, fortunately.
Siora, do you know anything about the trial that awaits us inside?
My mother passed it during the last election, but it was Vinbar that was elected in the end.
Did she tell you about it?
A little, but it is a secret trial. It is important that you give your whole heart to it.
Oh goodness, I feel like I'm gonna die.
Choose your path in your way. Combat is not necessarily the best response, even if it allows you to get to where you are going. If you are confronted with animals, remind yourself that they must feed, and there are ways of altering food to make those who eat it fall into a deep and peaceful sleep.
Is that an idea that your mother used? It's clever. Thank you.
How do I do that? I don't necessarily understand how I'm supposed to do that though. We gonna save though. I'm nervous now. Am I not supposed to kill anything then? Will they give me an option to like act like Anna from Overwatch and just put him to sleep?
Look, these beasts are feeding on that carcass. If only we could pour some sleeping potion on it.
Do I have sleeping potion? Y'all gonna look at me. I don't want y'all to look at me. Alright. Do your little scavenge. Go back. No! I don't want to fight y'all. Y'all are gonna mess me up. It's not what I wanted to do. Now I must have to come out of it. Stop it. Stop it. Move to your sword at least. I just need to make it where I don't die. Well, that wasn't what I wanted to do. I'm restarting. I'm restarting. Oh wait, no, I don't want to autosave. I want to go back in here. I always liked her lines for when you should put you to sleep. Yeah. I never really play Anna though. First of all, I'm not good at sniping anyway, so you're telling me that I have to save my team and snipe them in order to save them? Nah, nobody's gonna be able to survive. Literally nobody is surviving. So what I want to know is how in the heck am I supposed to get in here without them noticing me? Like, come on, come on, come on. Come on! How am I supposed to get there quick enough? I'm just gonna do it right away. I don't understand. I want to figure this out though. Like, I really want to. Because I don't understand how else I'm supposed to be able to get to it in time. Like, maybe if I give myself the haze potion or something. Like, I want to get through this trial right. Are you timed? I don't know. Like,
these beasts are feeding on that carcass. If only we could pour some sleeping potion on it.
so listen. So the thing that gets me confused is these animals notice you all the way, like even when you're outside in the open, the second you get even kind of like within this vicinity of them, they notice you. So I'm not sure how I'm supposed to sneak up on them if they always notice you. So, like, that's what my problem is right now. So I'm like trying to figure out how to get through there. Like, am I just supposed to crouch as quick as I get down there? Like, is that what it's supposed to be? Where's the haze potion? I don't even think I have sleeping potion. So I'm like, how am I even supposed to do that? Maybe I should get some. Is there a stealth or invisipotion? I have haze, which is supposed to make my stealthiness a little better. Try that out. Alright.
I don't have a sleeping potion.
Oh, I need a sleeping potion. So, you know what? It's good. We're gonna restart this. Because we need to make some stuff. Because I didn't make anything. So we're gonna go craft some sleeping potions. And figure out how to do that. Because I don't have anything on me. So now I know I'm not prepared for this. And I'm very happy I decided to do a save point before I go in so that I'll always be able to come out. Yeah, so now I know I need to get haze and I need to get sleeping potions. So I think what I'm gonna do for the night is I'm gonna do my crafting, and then I think we're gonna start the trials next week when we come back. Do we have anywhere? Alright, so we're just gonna go home then. Or technically I can also go to the... I'm gonna go to that wait, it's over here. I don't feel like running there, so we're just gonna fast travel to a camp. We can just call it a day. Alright, we're gonna do a little bit of crafting. Alright. Oh wait, I need to grab everything, I guess. Because I don't really have anything on me. Alright, time to get all of my crafting material. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, guys. Alright. Gonna see what we can craft. What's this? Oh yeah, sleeping potion. Yes. I'm gonna get a few of these actually. Because I don't know why, but I just have a feeling we're gonna need some of them. I feel like we're gonna need a few. And we still got a lot. So let's do a good 10. Should be enough. Potion of the demonic ritual? Potion to be used in the ritual to talk with the demon. I don't think we're gonna need it, but I'm gonna make it just in case. Make it 2 of them. Decoration is used to treat the fever. Cog, this cog should replace the damaged cog and repair broken. Don't need that. Okay. And then we need haze potion. Need a few of these probably. We got a lot of those. We've got that. Hoof fungus. Yeah. That's funny. The beast essence is used for this. For the sleeping potion. Yep. Explodes. I've got a few of these, so I should be good. Oh, we have greater ones? Oh, I did have greater haze potion. Oh well. I'll have them. No. I don't have. I'm gonna take some of these. Oh, I don't have high enough. Alright. That's fine. Oh yeah, I can't do the major ones yet because I haven't upgraded my science enough. That's fine with me. I have a few of these. Potion increases the destabilizing effect of physical attacks for a long duration. I never use it, so whatever. I have some swiftness. I have balance already. I have one antidote potion that increases poison resistance and makes active poison. I'm gonna take a few of these with me. Resistance potion. So that increases. I never use that. Whatever. I mean, which quickly regenerates my armor. Oh, I actually should have a few of these. All right. Definitely need some more magic potions. That's for sure. Yes. Some more health. Oh. Look at major health. Oh, I have a lot of health. Never mind. I'm okay with that. Resuscitation powder. We want some of those in case my people die on me. I don't need ammo. Okay. That's funny. The beast essence is used for this. For the sleeping potion and for the haze potion. Mad material. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff going on here. I don't think I need anything else. Can I like upgrade things? Oh, I can't upgrade this stuff? Look, you see, this is how often I use the crafting system in this playthrough. Like, I didn't even realize I could do this stuff. What else can I do? You mean I can make it look cute? I could be in here styling? Ho ho. That's crafting level 3. I can't even do any of these. But I can do these things. Those are ugly though. I want it to look like I got a necklace. Oh wait, does it actually give me stats? So it gives me +8 armor and 16 balance. Okay. I actually like this one. I'm gonna do this one. Yes. Then can I look at these? Oh, I can even upgrade this stuff? Ooh. I feel so cool. That looks kind of nice. Oh, I actually kind of like that one, but I can't make it. It's crafting level 3. Of course, the ones that I like, I can't make because I'm not at crafting level 3. I was really over here like, crafting isn't that important for armor. I don't need it. And then here I am like, ooh, this stuff is cool. The whole time. Should I do the one that matches my armor? Like, should I do this? Even though this is pretty, like, because this one looks grander. But I also don't know if I like how gigantic it is. So, like, I kind of like this one a little more. What do you guys think? Since you're here, you might as well help me out. I don't know which one I like. I thought this was a spatula for a second. I'm terrible. This one's not bad either. I think I'm gonna do the one that matches my armor for now. Just because it matches my little necklace. And then what's here? Oh, and then I can do talismans. Oh, I can make it look like I'm just carrying a scroll all the time. That's nice. I'm like so into this right now. Oh, the lock pouch is needed for thieves, but I'm not a lockpicking person. Pouch tools. I liked this one. I'm gonna use the scroll. Fashionful. You know me. Listen, you don't want me to get Baldur's Gate 3 because whatever. Because I'm just gonna spend like mad time in character creator. Like it's probably gonna be like almost one whole session is just gonna be a character creator. That's just gonna be the start of the game. It's me just making my person, spending hours in there. That's what it's gonna be. Can I? Wait, I can't see her. Okay. Oh, why must she be in the way? Can I use these? Can I? What do the sailor's gloves look like? Okay, I guess the sailor's gloves are a little bit cuter, to be honest. I'm gonna keep the sailor's glove. I say, even though it's so much more than mine. And I'm like, these gloves are cuter. I'm gonna use them. Oh, but that upped it up some. Come on, you got any that? Oh, I like those. Okay. No, I like these because they look a little dainty. I can see my hands. But this is more like punch you in the face. And these look, I think, go more with the way my outfit looks. I just like the way these gloves look. They're just very cute. Like, low-key. Should I do wide-plated? Which one does more? This one does better damage, like armor, than the wide-plated. And which one? These actually, like, are really big. But I don't like how it looks, so we're gonna go with the plated gauntlets. I guess hoarding items kind of worked in your favor. It sure did. Listen, so that's part of why I was hoarding it, because I was like, I do want to eventually, like, fix everything. You seem to have well over the necessary materials, well over it. That's why I grab them. There's a method to my madness. You guys just didn't believe me. Wow, those pants are ugly. Like, these are some ugly pants. Thank goodness they're covered by a coat. Okay, those don't look as bad. Why is it that the ones that go with my outfits are all like not that good, but then the ones that are ugly are good? Like, these are so random. Like, cover my feet at least. Help me out. I'll go with these. Now, if only I could do colors too. Imagine if I could do like custom colors. It would be lit. Can I upgrade like my weapons too? Y'all should not give me the right to do it. Like, can I? I can. Oh, that's pretty. Even these little knobby things do stuff. I love how I'm like not even looking at, oh, that's pretty. I'm not even looking at what it does. I just want it to look nice on my sword. That's all that matters to me. It's how pretty it is. I like the twisty one. Never have to worry about loot with you in the party. You don't. That's what people don't want to remember, is that although it seems like a pain, you don't ever have to worry about me. Cause I always, oh, this is for armor damage. That's ugly. That's intricate but ugly too. The handles so far aren't really satisfying my urge. Yeah. Their swords are kind of ugly. But at least it does help. Let me see which one does better. That doesn't do much. Does do stun. That's the stun. I want something that does armor damage though, so I may end up going with the top one. Cause like literally none of these ones do anything. So I'm gonna go with the top. I'm gonna go with the hunter ones. Because it just doesn't do enough for me. It just doesn't do enough. Even though this one looks nicer, but this one does more. I mean, she's a legate, so I feel like she'd actually get that. So we're gonna use that for now. So we're gonna use... Can I do the ring too? Like... You're the character of the party with like 9 bags and sex on their back. Yep, pretty much. And it doesn't physically make sense. Listen, I'm technically a mage, so I probably would have the same bag that Hermione had in Harry Potter, where it's like she just has one bag, but it's just endless. Like, it's just, everything is inside of it. But you make it work somehow, because it has to. Pretty much. Can I do the ring? No, I can't. Aw. Okay. Can I upgrade my gun? Can I at least make it look kind of nice, despite the fact that I don't even use it? Oh, these are nice. Okay, I might have to use my gun just because they're very pretty. Like, the guns are kind of it. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is kind of that walnut grip with the silver inlay. Kind of nice. Even this one's kind of nice. I think Link from Legend of Zelda had something like that too. Probably. That's pretty too. I actually really like how that looks. Like, with everything, it's pretty nice. I think I'm gonna do that for this. I'm still very upset though that I somehow lost my gun. Like, I really did lose my like DLC gun. I think I sold it and I didn't mean to. Like, I really sold my DLC gun without realizing it. I'm very upset about it. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I'm kind of upset. Who am I looking at? Vasco, my baby. Come on. So, what do you have on you? Let me look at my characters real quick. And Vasco, there we go. Yeah, I definitely gave away my gun. I definitely did. Or did I? Maybe that was it. Well, maybe it wasn't, because I know that his gun was gold, like the one that I had. So, actually, I should probably, like, go in and give them things. I'll do it later. They're okay. They're okay. Alright, but on that note, though, I'm gonna do a quick save. Because now... Well, actually, I'm gonna go back up to where I'm supposed to be. And then I'll do a save, because when we start back up next week, on Wednesday, as usual, we're going to start the Trial of Waters. Because now I have everything I need. I have sleeping potions, I have resurrection powder, I have haze, I have health, magic, everything I need. I've made myself look pretty. I've got prettier armor, and look, I got a big old scroll in front of my face because I am the legate of the congregation. So now I look more important, as if every single time I talk to somebody, I'm just gonna go like this and like read to them everything that I need to straight from the top. But yeah, so that's what's gonna happen. That's what we're gonna do. Why do I feel like I'm going in the complete wrong direction? Because I am. Because that's me. That's how I am. It's this way. Yes. Is it? Is it that way? Where the heck am I going? Oh, up the steps. That's what I was missing. I was like, that's not where I'm supposed to go. That's a cave. But yeah, that's the next time that we start up. We've done the companions. The only companion mission now that we have not finished is Afra, and low-key, I don't want to finish it because I don't want the natives to hate me. And I'm just so scared that, like, the rest of her companionship mission is just gonna make so many more points fall from the natives. Because she just wants to, like, barge in on their rituals, which they don't want to show us. And Sayora doesn't want us to see it either. So I'm like, I don't want you to not be my friend anymore. And I don't want to lose your friendly status and make you hate me just because I tried to become friendly with Afra. Like, that's not what I want either. So I'm stuck. But at least now I can start the trial. And I'll start the trial next time. So that we can just go straight through. There won't be any stops. Because I don't know how long the trial is going to be. So hopefully it won't be too bad. Can I just overwrite? No, I'll just do it there. Alright, so let me see. Is there anybody that we can go on to? So what do you guys want to do? Would you guys want to go and watch somebody do some art? Would you want to watch Valorant? Let me know, because we'll raid them. Do a little raid for the night to end off the night, as usual. Hit up a friend or whatever. Alright, let's go. Where is the stuff? I think because I always go to this girl, so I think Valorant. Alright. Valorant for everybody else. So we have art and we have Valorant. Anybody else want to put in a vote to be a tiebreaker? For which one? We gonna be art or Valorant? Which one is it gonna be? Then I'll know who we're gonna end the night off with. I love the stalemate that's happening. I feel like you guys are just low-key just staring at each other like mad hard. Just like, well, I chose this. Well, I chose this. So who's gonna put us out of our misery to help me out? I'm down for either, to be honest. Well, of course. I know you are. I was trying to see if I could get you guys to know, saying you could slide to art. Look at you guys not helping me at all. Like one is like Valorant, the other's like art, and then one's like, I'm down for either, and the other's like, well, I'm cool with either too. Coin flip. I don't even think I have a coin on me. Ugh. I don't have a coin. Heads, you said heads, we're gonna, oh, I do have a coin, actually. We do have a coin. So, heads for Valorant, tails for, art. We're gonna see how this goes. Heads. Alright. So we're going to Valorant. Alrighty, kids. Get this raid set up for you guys. But yeah, so thank you so much for following. Thank you for the resub, Day. I really appreciate it. And as usual, we're going to be streaming on Friday. And this Friday is going to be a little bit different because I'm going to play like a demo this time because on on Twitter, I got like a message from like some small dev who just wanted to know if I could like play their demo on stream. So I'm just gonna play it. So we're gonna see how that goes. If we finish it, we finish it. If we don't, then we don't. But I'm just gonna try it out. I'll probably only play it for Friday. And then next week, we will probably start trying to do some more spooky stuff. So that's what you have to look forward to. Yeah, so on that note, I'm gonna say goodnight and thank you for watching.